What's up everyone, how are you all? Today we are back with another amazing Naruto story. What if Naruto was banished and escaped blood prison? If you enjoy then please like, share and do comments. And also check the description box to original creator of this beautiful creation. In the new home in Snow Country as there was a man who has blonde spiky hair, blue eyes and has 3 whiskers mark each side as he is Naruto Uzumaki, the former shinobi of Konoha, as he was banished by the council and the Hokage for failing a mission to bring back a traitor Sasuke Uchiha. But after that he was sent to blood prison for also trying to kill the Raikage as his friend and sensei betrayed him. When Naruto was sent to blood prison his chakra was sealed by Miu as he spent the next 4 years in prison, but he had experience in suffering as he can still contact the Kyuubi as he was the only one that care for him and train him in the 4 years in hell until he learn about Konoha dark secret as they uses him without his knowing it was a mission. You see, Naruto was use a bait by the Raikage and the Hokage for the box of ultimate bliss as this enraged him to no end, but he was not alone. A girl named Ryuzetsu was with him and want to help him stop Miu from sacrifice him to the box as it was a cruel battle, but in the end Naruto kill Miu, which results the seal that was placed on him and everyone broken and the box was gone. But before that Naruto has made 3 wishes to survive in the elemental nations as he don't nothing to do with that bastard village. His first wish was to have the 2 powerful dojutsu and Kenkei Genkei as he has the Rinnegan and an unknown dojutsu and has gravity release. His second wish is to have a different kind of energy as he has Haki and magic, and the last wish to learn about his heritage as he learns that he is the son of the 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki as he has also formed the Uzumaki clan but royal as well. He also found out the Tsunade was an Uzumaki as well as this enraged him because she put him to that hell as he doesn't want nothing to do with her and that pervert Jiraiya as he cuts off Naruto from the Toad contract. When all of his 3 wishes was done the box was destroyed as he and Ryuzetsu left blood prison but had nowhere to go since Ryuzetsu was hated in her village and want to be with him as Naruto and Ryuzetsu went to Spring Country to speak with Koyuki as she and her people heard everything that happened to their hero and give them sanctuary as both accepts it. Right now Naruto was training as he gotten more powerful since he has nobody to stunt his training, because while he was training he was thinking all the time when he was training that bastard Jiraiya as he was a terrible teacher like that one-eyed Cyclops Kakashi as they never care for him. Kurama or the Kyuubi was his only true teacher as he taught Naruto everything and told him what happened to his parents' death as he was upset at Kurama for killing his mom. But he hates his dad Minato for believing in those bastards in Konoha. Naruto also found out that that old bastard Hiruzen was lying to him this whole time and hid his heritage so he can be a weapon for the village. This pushed him too far as he will never listen anyone in Konoha, but what more, the one who was responsible for his suffering and torture was an Uchiha. Naruto can take this shit anymore. The masked man controlled Kurama that order him to destroy Konoha and force that idiot father of his to seal the full fox inside of his own son as Kushina begs her husband not to do it, but that idiot bastard didn't listen as Kurama felt guilty for making his host sad. Naruto forgives Kurama for everything and vows to kill all Uchihas that made his life suffer, including that fucking emo Sasuke as he hated that coward bastard as he has everything in the village but he throws it all away and for what his worthless revenge. But what's shocking is that Konoha still cares for him and want him back to be the new Hokage. Naruto can't take that shit anymore so he cuts ties with that pathetic village. As of now he happily married to 7 wives as they care for him and maybe want more, but he will wait. Naruto was for once of his life happy and now free as he made a name for himself as he now a triple S rank shinobi with powerful jutsu, magic and haki. His dojutsu has made him fear through many rouge nins as he has a title, the Uzumaki Mage. He heard about Konoha's situation but didn't care as he now free and can do whatever he pleased as now he at the living room with Ryuzetsu as she is happy with her husband and her sister wives as both of them kiss. Naruto-kun, are you done training? Ryuzetsu said. Yeah, I am, and now we can spend some alone time as the others are still busy, Naruto said. Ryuzetsu was close to her husband as she sees his massive muscles and want them for herself as she wants him upstairs, but then the door was knocking as both of them groan. Guess the other has come, Naruto said. Damn it, I was hoping I get you all by myself, Ryuzetsu said, upset. Well, maybe next time, Naruto said as he opened the door as he saw someone that he doesn't want to see again. Hey Naruto, it been too long, Jiraiya said. Naruto looked at Jiraiya with a hateful glare as Ryuzetsu saw this and got angry. Get the fuck of our home, bastard. Naruto said with rage as his Kyuubi chakra was leaking that made Jiraiya scared. Naruto, please, I know that you hate me, but we need you help. You must come back to Konoha, Jiraiya said. Never, I want nothing to do with that shit village or anyone in there. I not from Konoha anymore. This is my new home now, leave or die. Naruto said as he used his fox chakra to kick Jiraiya to the ground. Naruto, please understand we through that we did the right thing, but since we heard about blood prison destroy and you were missing but became stronger, we realized that we made a mistake and wishes you to come back, Jiraiya said. I don't care, you bastard. I now have a new home and a new family, and I got stronger by my true teacher unlike you and that bastard. Now go. Konoha shinobi aren't welcome here in spring, Naruto said. You heard my husband, get the fuck out, frog fucker, or face my wrath, Ryuzetsu said as her fire magic was unleashed as Naruto trained her and his other wives. Jiraiya was shocked that Naruto is married and her chakra is almost as powerful than his. Please Naruto, what about the people that care for you? They want you back, Jiraiya said. Don't lie to me, Jiraiya. I know all about the mission between that old hag and the Raikage, and everyone was in on it, as they can all go to hell as I cuts ties with everyone in that village, Naruto said. Naruto, please listen, we thought that if we tell you about the secret mission in blood prison you might mess up and screw it, which is why you were kept in the dark, Jiraiya said. Then why the fuck you send me in the first place if you know I might fucked up you and that old bitch Tsunade could have sent someone else, but no, you choose me, the one with the Kyuubi. Well, I had enough of the betrayal and the lies, as I don't want nothing to do with any of you. Naruto shouted. Jiraiya was shocked at this, as Naruto was right, they could have sent someone else, but they choose the one who has been betrayed before and now it backfire. I sorry about that, but still, what about your dream to become Hokage and want people to accept you, Jiraiya said. I don't want to be Hokage anymore since I found out that old bastard Hiruzen has lied to me my whole life, and I don't care about wanted people accept me as I have everything that I wanted and a family that love me, Naruto said. What about your friends and the promise to Sakura to bring Sasuke back? Fuck that promised and that bitch, as I hate her, that emo Uchiha and everyone else, as Sasuke means nothing to me, and if I see him again I will kill him with my own hands, Naruto said angrily as Jiraiya was shocked at Naruto hatred. Naruto, you don't mean that I through you love Sakura and will do anything to make her happy? Are you going to break her heart, Jiraiya said. Fuck you, Jiraiya, I don't love that ugly disgrace bitch. She can die for all I care, and tell the others that they can all go to hell as they were never friends to begin with, Naruto said. Ryuzetsu was hugging her lover as he calmed down and kissed her, which shocked Jiraiya. Oh, and Jiraiya, I know about who my parents are and my traitor's godparents is, as I don't want to see you or that old bitch Tsunade ever again, Naruto said. Jiraiya was shocked at this, as he want Naruto not to know about his parents yet, but now it too late. Naruto, your father want you to protect the village, how can you betray him like that, Jiraiya said. Fuck him. Naruto shouted. He was a fool to believe in the village, as he means nothing to me, only my mother that I care for, as I have a true father that was there for me, Naruto said. No, you don't mean that, Jiraiya said. I do. As of now Minato Namikaze is dead to me, he can burn in hell for ruling my life, but I should tell you about what really happened on that night, as a masked Uchiha was the one who pulled the fox out of my mother and uses him to destroy the village, as I want to kill him and all Uchiha from this world, Naruto said. Ryuzetsu was shocked at this, as she wanted to kill that masked Uchiha who ruining her husband's life. Jiraiya was shocked about this information, as it makes sense that a Sharingan eye was on the fox. Naruto, I didn't know, but still your parents sacrificed their lives for the village and you must come back and help us, Jiraiya said. Wrong, pervert, they save only me not this village, and I will only miss my mother, that bastard he can burn in hell, as my real father the Kyuubi is there for me, Naruto said. What, you accept that beast as your father? How could you, Jiraiya said. He was the only one who helped me and was there for me, unlike you and Tsunade, Naruto said as Jiraiya was quiet. Naruto, please don't do this. I know I was a terrible godfather and sensei, but we can be student and teacher again. I can convince the Toads to place you back in the Toad contract as well, Jiraiya said. Never, and I don't need those frogs anymore. I have a new summoning contract which is more powerful than those amphibian frogs, and they are also at fault for not telling me my parents and keep me in the dark, as I don't want nothing to do with them. Give the worthless Toad contract to someone else, I don't care, Naruto said. Jiraiya was saddened at this, as he thought that Naruto want to be the Toad Sage again, but refuse, as he has a new summon that more powerful, as the Toad Sage line will end with him. Sorry Naruto, but I won't go back to Konoha until I take you back and make a seal to erase the memories of what happened, Jiraiya said, but he was caught in chains as he saw Naruto rage face at him while Ryuzetsu was glaring at him. You will leave, Jiraiya, and if you don't. As Naruto slashes left eye with his sword as Jiraiya screams in pain. My IAGGHHHH, Jiraiya shouted as he was bleeding his look at Naruto with a fear look on his face. My husband says leave, Ryuzetsu said as she shots him with fire as Jiraiya was dodging it but still trapped in chains as he was hidden on the floor unconscious. Worthless man, Naruto said. Koyuki and his other wives has come home and see Jiraiya on the ground unconscious. Naruto-kun, what happened? Koyuki said. That bastard came here and tried to bring me back to that rotten village, but me and Ryuzetsu-chan handle him, Naruto said. I thought I banned all Konoha shinobi from entering my country, but it seems that this one don't listen, Koyuki said. Shien and Shizuka glare at Jiraiya and kick him for everything he did to their husband. What should we do with him? Fuka said. Kill this fucker as he is a Sanin like that snake, Orochimaru to Yuya said. Jiraiya was hearing all this even though he unconscious as he tried to move his body, but Fuka and Tayuya saw this and grab him. Girls, he moving again, Fuka said. I would send him to the prison but he might escape, Koyuki said. I go this girls, Naruto said as he opened a portal and grabs Jiraiya and toss him into it as he is gone. Where did you send him? Kin said. I send him to the leaf borders, but if he returns again I will end that bastard life, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, are you worried about Konoha might send more shinobi to come after you? Shien said. Shiraigu may be strong but those bastards won't quit, Shizuka said. Don't worry girls, I won't let those scums attack this country or our family, Naruto said as his 7 wives hug him and kiss him. Now then, shall we go inside and eat dinner? Naruto said as his wives nodded and went in. Konoha Pav. Tsunade is waiting for Jiraiya to come back with Naruto as she misses him and feels so much regret for what she and his friends did to him as an Anbu appeared and bowed to Tsunade. Lady Hokage, we had bad news, Jiraiya is injured and burned as he at the left gate, Neko said as Tsunade was shocked. Where is he? Is Naruto with him? Tsunade said. No, just Lord Jiraiya, Hokage, Neko said. Take him to the hospital now, I will be there, Tsunade said as Neko left. Naruto, what happened to you? Why are you not coming back? Tsunade thought. Naruto Pav. After the whole Jiraiya problem and kicking him out of Spring Country, Naruto was at his home spending time with his 7 wives as he can remembers how he married each of them like it happened yesterday. He met Ryuzetsu when he was in prison as she and him was at odds with each other, but during the time in Blood Prison they started to have a conversation with each other as Naruto told her about his hard life in Konoha and the betrayal of his so-called friends. Ryuzetsu told him about her life and that bastard Mew sacrifice her first love and his own son, which made Naruto furious at that Warren and vows to kill him, which makes Ryuzetsu shocked at this. She felt something in her heart as she gained a crush on him and will help him any way she can. He meet Koyuki while he was still a Konoha shinobi after he saved her life from her bastard of a uncle and made her the daimyo of Spring. And when she heard about Konoha betrayal to her hero, she wanted to find him and bring him to her country as she, like Ryuzetsu, gained a crush at him. Naruto was shocked at this, but his lover said it was okay as long it not Konoha girls as Koyuki thank her and kiss Naruto. Meeting Fuka was weird but crazy as she was his enemy at first when she trying to give him the kiss of death, but thanks to the Kyuubi chakra and his Uzumaki will he defeated her but spare her as Fuka was shocked and asked why. Naruto told her that even though she an enemy she very pretty as this made Fuka shocked at this and kiss him for real as Naruto was happy. Shien was a different case as she met Naruto in her own country and save her from her fate because she has the power to predict people death as this made her an outcast to her own people. But Naruto saved her pain and defeated the demon Morio who want to take over her country as Shien was shocked at his determination and gain a crush as she want Naruto to help her give the next generation of priestess as Naruto agrees. He met Shizuka because of that idiot Jiraiya coward deal to have his student defeat her and married him, but Naruto told Shizuka about him not being Jiraiya student because of his betrayal but still want to fight her as both of them fought, but in the end Naruto wins as he told Shizuka her laws are dumb and it her choice who she marries. Shizuka was shocked at this but knew he right as she thanked him and blushed madly as Naruto saw this and kiss her. Both of them were happy and now in love for real and the laws in her village are gone. Tayuya and Kin was used to be Orochimaru shinobi, but Naruto ran into them after his went to find that bastard Sasuke and kill him, but he lost him and sees two girls that he know as Tayuya and Kin knows him and tried to fight, but Naruto told them that he not a Konoha ninja anymore and want to help them. Both girls was shocked at this but still kept their guard as they want to know what happened to him. Naruto told them about Orochimaru was after that emo body and uses his shinobi to get the Uchiha, as Tayuya didn't care about Sasuke or that snake. She and Kin wanted to be free as Naruto will help them by promised them to kill that snake. He also told them that his friends and sensei betrayed him and sent him to blood prison after the Sasuke mission, as Tayuya and Kin was upset at this and wanted to kill all Konoha shinobi. Naruto want to know why is Orochimaru after the Uchiha body, as Kin told him to get the Sharingan eyes so he can become an immortal person, and Sasuke wanted power to kill his brother so he accepts it. Naruto was furious at this as he doesn't care about that emo Uchiha anymore. Tayuya and Kin had nowhere to go since they might get killed, so they want to go with him as Naruto agrees and take them to Spring Country to live with him, as during the years both girls gain a crush on him and will share, as Naruto was happy at this. What more, Naruto told his wives about who his parents are, and he is the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi, as they never cared about this but was enraged at his father's foolish decision to trust Konoha to treat his son right. They also met the fox, as he now Naruto adopted father and will protect him by giving him and his wives a part of his chakra. Now he has everything he ever wanted and forget all the pain, betrayal, hatred and suffering in that village since Tsunade took away his headband and revoked his shinobi status. He now a free civilian and can go anywhere he please. Naruto also want to train his wives in hockey and magic since it will be useful to them if they was trapped in chakra seal, as they are happy and will always be with him. So girls, I have something to tell you all, Naruto said. What is it, Naruto-kun? Fuka said. A group of S-rank nin named the Akatsuki is after me, and since they have all 7-tailed beasts they only need the 8 and 9 tails, which is why I will find them before they might attack Spring Country, Naruto said. Then we will help you, no one is coming after our man, Shien said. She right, those fuckers will die, Tayuya said. I heard one of them is an Uchiha, are you going to kill him? Kin said. Yes, like I said, the Uchihas are nothing but trouble, as one of them caused my life to suffer, and that emo wants to gain power, as I wish the second Hokage just kill them all, Naruto said. I agree that Snake was so desperate to have Sasuke eyes, but he a fool, he will die, Tayuya said. I still think let Orochimaru take over Sasuke body and then we kill him, it like killing two birds with one stone, Shien said. Not a bad idea, but it might failed since that snake is sick and dying, he might get killed, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, I heard about Gaara is in Jinchuriki and his tailed beast got captured, as he dead, Koyuki said, as Naruto was quiet and had tears. Oh, I didn't know, I sorry, Koyuki said. No, it fine, it happened when I was still in prison, but what worse is Konoha didn't even cared about Gaara death, and what more his brother Kankuro was poisoned and that bitch Sakura was useless to heal him as he was dead as well. That bitch, I knew I should kill her, Kin said. So who in charge of Suna? Ryuzetsu said. Tamari, as she is grieving over the loss of her two siblings and gains a hatred from Konoha as she blames them for betraying his friend and failing to save her brothers, as I want to go over to Suna and help her, Naruto said. Then we will come with you, Shizuka said. Wait, what about you? Duties with Spring and Demon Country, Naruto said. My country will be fine as they still need me, Shien said. Damn it, I still had my work, but if you want can you tell the case cage that if she want to allies her village with Spring then it okay, Koyuki said. I will thank Koyuki-chan, Naruto said as he kiss his 7 wives and get ready to head to Suna. Sunagakure Pav. Tamari was at her office dealing with paperwork as she was still in tears about what happened to her brothers as she all alone. When she and her brothers heard what happened to Naruto and the betrayal of his so-called friends and his peers, they want to cut off the alliance, but they still think Naruto will come back, but they were wrong as 3 years later the Akatsuki came to Suna and kidnapped her brother Gaara and poisoned Kankuro as they asked for leaf help, but they were useless. That pink-haired bitch say she know medical ninjutsu, but it turns out she was not trained enough and lied to everyone as her lack of medical experience has cost Kankuro life, and what worst, Gaara-tailed beast was extracted as he now dead and Elder Chiyo was the only one who can save him, but she died batting Sasori. Temari and Suna shinobi was in tears as they blamed Konoha for everything as they want them gone from their village as they cut ties, but when they left Sakura said something to her and her shinobi as she is glad the demon is gone and that what he gets for hurting her Sasuke-kun as Temari in a fit of rage attacked Sakura and beat her down. Kakashi and Team Guide tried to stop her but Suna Nins got in their way. Temari was punching the bitch and kicking her down as she saw the brutal injure Sakura and tell her group to leave and never come back as Kakashi takes Sakura and left with Team Guy. As she was remembering what happened, her shinobi forces are losing their will to keep going on as they loved their cage, but now those Akatsuki bastards are out there and Konoha screw up with saving two value shinobi. Suna will be destroyed. Gaara Kankuro, I miss you, Temari said as she was thinking about Gaara friend Naruto, the one who show him to have people respect him and gain their trust, but now he in prison. But what she heard is blood prison is destroy and all prisoner has escape as she wants to find Naruto and bring him here to Suna for shelter. Naruto, if you out there please visit Suna as I need your help, Temari said, but she will get her wish. Near Suna borders, Naruto and his wives except for Koyuki has arrived in the land of wind as they reach the sand village entrance. Naruto has seen the damage from the Akatsuki attack and its shinobi losing their moral. I threw it be bad, but this is way worse, Naruto said. We must find the cage and help her, Ryuzetsu said. But it will be difficult since many hated outsiders and they might kill us, Shizuka said. The guard saw Naruto and his group coming this way as they recognize him from 4 years ago. Hold it, you boy, are you Naruto Uzumaki from Konoha? A Suna nin said. Yes, but I was betrayed and sent to blood prison by them as I no longer a Konoha nin as we came here to see Gaara's sister, Naruto said as many civilians and shinobi heard him and got their weapons up. In the cage tower, Temari heard the commotion outside as she see an unknown group of people, but what she saw was a blonde spiky hair as it was Naruto as she got out of the room and head to the village. Naruto and his wives was surrounded but they put their hands up in surrender as Temari came in and told her forces to stand down as they nodded. Hello Temari, it been a while, Naruto said. It really you, but how last time I hear you escaped from prison and those girls, are they with you? Because I know those two are working for Orochimaru, Temari said. It a long story but I will explain at the tower, Naruto said as Temari nodded and lead his group to the cage tower. On the way, Naruto sees the people in tears losing Gaara as this enraged him for not being here while he is prison, but he also sensed the hatred of their pain as he hears them whispers of Konoha screw up. Temari show them to her home as they got comfortable. Now Naruto, what happened to you? Last time I heard you were in prison but escaped, Temari said. Yes Temari, I did escape after I kill the Warren Mew and destroy the box of ultimate bless, but what happened was that Konoha and Kumo uses me as bait for their damn mission that I didn't even know, and what more, they had been hiding everything from me, Naruto said. I see, I heard about those so-called friends betrayed you. I was so upset at that lazy bastard Shikamaru, I should let him die, Temari said. I can do that if you want to, Yuya said. Oh yeah, why are those two with you, Naruto? Temari said. Naruto explains everything after he escaped from prison as he met every single one of his wives as kin, and Yuya are now with me. Temari was shocked at this but understood everything as she was happy that Naruto cares for people. Temari, I heard what happened to Gaara and Kankuro, Naruto said angrily and was crying in tears. Don't worried about it, I know you want to save them, but you were in prison as I also want to crush the Akatsuki and that bastard village, Temari said. What happened to Gaara and Kankuro bodies? Are they still there? Naruto said. No, we bury them and give them a proper funeral for them, but the people want Konoha to pay for everything, mostly me. That pink-haired bitch will pay for killing Kankuro with her useless medical ninjutsu and insulting Gaara, Temari said. I can't believe that old bitch even trained her at all. I know she not that stupid, Naruto said. Sadly she is, and now we lost everything and those Akatsuki bastard are still out there laughing as I want to kill them with my own hands, Temari said crying. Don't worried, we will find them as they only need 2 more tailed beast left as they might come after me, but I will end every single one of them, Naruto said. Naruto, I heard you are now a triple S rank nin. How is that possible, Temari? Simple, while I was in prison and betrayed by Konoha, I was training my body and taught by my father Kyuubi as he was a true teacher and father figure, unlike that pervert Jiraiya and that Uchiha ass kisser Kakashi, Naruto said. Wait, you say your father is the Kyuubi? Temari said shocked. Well, a father figure, but he was there for me, unlike that bastard 4th Hokage, as he means nothing to me anymore. He can die for all I care, Naruto said as Temari understood Naruto anger. Naruto-kun, what should we do about Suna problems, as we must help them, Kin said. No need, we also finish with repair, but I fear that without a Jinchuriki and the people losing their will to keep going, this village is done for, as I wanted to protect it for Gaara, Tamari said. Then let us help you, Shien said. Yeah, Spring Country want to ask you for an alliance as it will help your village problem, Ryuzetsu said. They're right, Tamari, as I want to protect this village for Gaara, so please would you agree to an alliance, Naruto said. Tamari was thinking at this as she wants her village to stay strong, and she can see Naruto telling the truth as she nodded. Yes, I would like an alliance with Spring Country, Tamari said. Thank you, Tamari-chan, Naruto said as Tamari blushed as his smile and felt his muscles. Now then, let us help this village, Naruto said as he used his magic to make clones of himself and some building equipment, as Tamari was shocked at this. Naruto, what kind of chakra is that, Tamari thought. Naruto and his wives was helping the Suna civilians as it take them about 4 hours, but it was worth it as Sunagakure is better now and stronger, as many people celebrate and thanking Naruto for his help. Naruto, thank you for everything you done, Tamari said. No problem, Naruto said as his wives saw him blushing over that Suna girl as they have a plan. Sunagakure nighttime. Many people were celebrating and throwing a party as Naruto and Tamari was out of the tower as they were alone. Tamari was looking at Naruto as she felt a warm feeling in her heart as she fell in love with him. Naruto, thank you for everything you did for my village and for rescuing Gaara from his pain, Tamari said. No problem, but still, if I was there in Suna, maybe Gaara and Kankuro will still be here, Naruto said in tears as Tamari was holding him and look at his face while Naruto did the same as they kissed for 2 minutes, but Naruto, stop it. No, this is wrong, I'm married to my wives, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, it not a problem, Fuka said as she and the others came in as both Naruto and Tamare was surprised at this. Wait, are you sure about this, Naruto said. Yes, as long it not those girls from Konoha, then it okay, Shizuka said. Thanks girls, Naruto said as he kissed Tamari as she was happy to hear this. While they were kissing, the rest of his wives was thinking about how to crush that village who made those 2 upsets. Konoha, you will pay for betraying our husband, his wives said. The next day Naruto group was about to head out and locating the Akatsuki and Orochimaru, but then Tamari came in. Are you all leaving, Tamari said. Yes, we need to find the Akatsuki and Orochimaru as they will try to find me, Naruto said. Okay then, but promised me that if you found Deidara and Sasori, please call me as I want to have my revenge, Tamari said. We will, Tamari-chan, as you are now one of my wives, Naruto said as Tamari smiles at this and kiss him as Naruto group left. Lady Casecage, do you think they will kill those scums, her sensei Bucky said. Yes, their will is those bastards will fall and my brothers will be avenged, Tamari said. I hope so, Bucky said. Konohagakure Pav. Konoha, the most powerful village in all the elemental nations, is now reduced to a minor town as they had lost everything since the day they betrayed Naruto and sent him to the blood prison as they heard he killed the Warren Mew and destroy the box of ultimate bliss, and it was part of the mission. But when they found out he knew everything about Konoha's plan to use him without telling him, Naruto wasn't happy as he now cut all ties with Konoha and was free to do as he pleased. Tsunade was finishing healing Jiraiya as she was saddened about her biggest mistake of the choice she made, and now she misses her favorite blonde knucklehead ninja. She wanted to find him and bring him back home, but he was nowhere to be seen, and this worries her. Her former student Sakura, the bitch who caused Konoha lose alliance with Suna, all because she got Tamari brother Kankuro kill and the failed mission to rescue Gaara from the Akatsuki, as this enraged her and beat her down merciless and disown her as her student and now train Hinata as she was gifted in medical ninjutsu. Jiraiya was awake as he sees Suande and Shizune with him. Tsunade, what happened, Jiraiya said. You were found outside of the Leaf Gate, Jiraiya, what happened to you, and did you found my little brother Naruto, Suande said as Shizune want to see him again. Jiraiya head was down as he was saddened, which made Tsunade and Shizune look worried. I did, but listen Tsunade, he different now, he not the same Naruto we used to know, as he has grown a lot stronger and he will never forgives us or the village for what he did, Jiraiya said as Suande and Shizune was shocked at this. No, what do you mean he different and won't forgive us? This is Naruto, surely he hasn't changed, right? Shizune said, worried as she can see her master in tears. Naruto knows everything about Konoha using him for the mission, and what more he now lives in Spring Country and have a happy new life, and what more he married to 7 or more wives, Jiraiya said. What he married, Tsunade said as she was worried about Hinata, heartbroken about the one she loves is married to 7 girls. Tsunade, we made a mistake for everything we did to him, as he knows that we are his godparents, and what more, he knows who his parents are and hates Minato for sealing the Kyuubi into his son and believing those scumbags will treat him as a hero. What more, he has given up his dream to become Hokage and want nothing to do with any of us, his friends, his sensei, and even becoming a toad sage, Jiraiya said, crying. Tsunade was on the floor in tears about what she heard, as she was blaming herself for not being there with him, and he has given up his dream to become Hokage, as this shatter her. There more, Tsunade, he denounced Minato as his father and calls the Kyuubi his true father, as he was the one who trained him everything, and he hates me and Kakashi for being terrible sensei to him. Shizune was crying at all this, as she want to find that lazy bastard Kakashi and kill him, as she sees him always favoring that Uchiha over her little brother, as she wants to kill him. Jiraiya, please find a way to convince him to come back to Konoha, he my only light left, I need him, Tsunade said, begging in tears. Sorry, but he won't come back, as he has cut ties with all of us and he will kill all Uchihas that ruling his life is staring with Sasuke, as Naruto told me he won't make a promise to Sakura anymore since he hates her and Kakashi for everything, and he won't forgives his friends. But he also tell me that the one who caused the Kyuubi attack and kill his parents was a masked man with the Sharingan, as he has a hatred for all Uchiha and will kill them all like the second Hokage wanted, Jiraiya said. Tsunade and Shizune was shocked at this, as their little brother life suffer because of the masked Uchiha, as they hated Sasuke for being arrogant and spoil, but what more, a masked Uchiha was the one who summoned the Kyuubi and caused the death of Minato and Kushina. I knew it, those red eyes monkey bastards, I killed them all, Tsunade shouted. Lord Jiraiya, are you sure that what Naruto said? Shizune said. Yes, I sure, and it makes sense, as many witness saw a Sharingan eye on the fox, and I can think only one person who could control the Kyuubi, but it not possible he dead, Jiraiya said. No, Jiraiya, you don't mean the ghost of the Uchiha Madara Uchiha, Tsunade said, as Shizune was shocked at this. Think about it, he was the only Uchiha powerful enough to control the fox, and he hates this village because he didn't get chosen to be the next Hokage, Jiraiya said. My grandfather kill him in the final valley, no way, this masked man is Madara, he must be an imposter, Tsunade said. I agree with Lady Tsunade, whoever this bastard is, he not Madara but a fake, Shizune said. Regardless, we can't bring Naruto back, as his shinobi status was revoked, which means that he now a civilian and go anywhere he wanted. He even made a name for himself as the Uzumaki mage, as he now triple S rank, Jiraiya said. How about we can ask his friends to convince him to come back, Shizune? Did you not heard me? He won't come back, as he don't want anything to do with us or his friends since they left him to dust, but what more, he hates Sensei for lying to him about his heritage and trying to convince him to get people to accept him, Jiraiya said. Jiraiya, tell me, does Naruto still care for some of us? Tsunade said. No, Tsunade, we push him too far and now he wants nothing to do with any of us, but what more, his so-called Team 7 tell that girl he won't bring back Sasuke, as he will kill him and all Uchiha left, and you need to do something about that lazy sensei, as Naruto told me that he has been secretly training the Uchiha more than him, Jiraiya said. Tsunade was shocked at this and furious at Kakashi, as she wanted to kill him herself. That bastard, I will end his worthless life, Tsunade said. Just then an Anbu appeared. Lady Hokage, you are summoned by the council, as they want to know about the blood prison, Yugo said, as Tsunade and Jiraiya knew who called the council and glare. Damn it, it must be Danzo, fine, tell them we've been there, Tsunade said, as Yugo left. This won't end well, Shizune said. I agree, and we still have no alliance since Wave and Spring cuts us off from what we did to their heroes, Tsunade said. Tsunade, we should let Naruto kill all Uchiha including Sasuke, as he caused all this to the village, and we made a mistake agreeing with the Raikage, as Naruto don't want to be the next Toad Sage anymore, Jiraiya said. I don't blame him for that, he must have found out that you and those toads are lying to him as well, Tsunade said. He does, and what more, he called the fox his own father, as Minato means nothing to him but still cares for Kushina, as she even begs her husband not to seal the Kyuubi to their son, Jiraiya said. Damn it, Minato, why didn't you listen to your wife, you fool, Tsunade said. Lady Tsunade, we should go, we can't keep the council waiting, Shizune said sadly as the three left. Konoha Council POV. The council room is full of clan heads, civilians, council and the elders, as they are all shouting like fools foe what has happened in the blood prison and the loss of their demon pet Naruto, as the elders and civilian council want to bring the demon back for their safety. Tsunade came in with a rage look on her face as she sends her killer intent to shut them all up. Enough all of you. Tsunade shouted as everyone was silent. Good, now who dares calls a council meeting without my orders, Tsunade said. I did, Tsunade, as we want to know what happened in Blood Prison and the box of ultimate bliss, as the Raikage is confused, Danzo said. Not to mention that boy Naruto is on the bingo as the Uzumaki mage and won't return to Konoha, Kaharu said. Have you fools forgot what happened 4 years ago? He not an shinobi of Konoha anymore since we revoked his shinobi status, Sume said. But what more, we send him to Blood Prison without telling him about the mission as we betrayed him, Shikaku said. Naruto is fine, but he won't come back to the village because he now lives in Spring Country and lived a happy life, Tsunade said as the council was shocked at this. What, he dares not return here to be our weapon? We must send our Anbu to Spring and bring him back, Danzo said. Deny, Danzo, I won't let you fools cause any more trouble to this village after what hopped in Suna, Tsunade said as the council was still upset at the failed mission and the death of the 5th Kage and Konoha foolish action. Lady Hokage, do you wear Naruto, as Sume said. Like I said, he now lives in Spring Country, and what more, he married to 7 or more since, though we heard that the 6th Kage Tamari is married to him and helper village, Tsunade said. What, he married to them? We won't accept this, Homara said. He belonged to Konoha, how dare he betray us, Mebuki said. Shut it, fools, we the ones who did this to him, but that not all. Naruto found out about the secret mission between us and Kumo and cut all ties to this village and everyone. What more, he know who his parents are, and me and Tsunade are his godparents and want nothing to do with us, Jiraiya said. What more, he now a triple S rank nin and has hatred in this village and the Uchihas, as he will kill Sasuke and the other 2 Uchiha, Tsunade said. Unacceptable, we can't lose Sasuke as he the last Uchiha left since his brother killed the rest, we need him, Danzo said. And that brat promised my daughter to bring him back to her, Mebuki said. Well bitch, guess what, Naruto hates your daughter and all of his friends as he will never kept a promise to her ever again, but he has told me about what happened on the night of the Kyuubi attack as it was a masked Uchiha who controlled the fox and killed his parents, Jiraiya said. I knew it, those red eyes bastard are the cause of all this, Sume growled. It makes sense since we all saw the Sharingan eye on the fox, but which Uchiha is powerful enough to control the beast, Inochi said. We have a theory, but it can't be him as he was dead, Tsunade said. Who, Lady Hokage, Shikaku said. Madara Uchiha. The council was shocked at this as many was shouting in denial about the legendary Uchiha is alive. That can't be him, Lord, first kill him, it must be a imposter, a civilian said. I agree, but think who other than Madara can control the fox, Tsunade questioned as everyone was silent. What should we do if that really is Madara, and if he is alive we must find him and stop him, Shikaku said. Wait, hold on, you say Naruto know about his parents, how, Sume said. It must be the fox, but there's something that you all know, Naruto is the son of the 4th Hokage, the Yellow Flash Minato Namikaze, and the Red Death, the princess of Uzushio Kushina Uzumaki. But what's more, Naruto hates his father for selling the Kyuubi on him as he denounced Minato as his father and choose the Kyuubi his adopted father because the beast was there for him and train him even in prison, Jiraiya said. Everyone was shocked at this and upset at Naruto denouncing the hero 4th Hokage as many clan heads are friends with his parents. What more, he won't return to the Toad Sage training again as he has found a worthy teacher unlike me and Kakashi, Jiraiya said. Tsunade, we need to bring him back, he is the heir of the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan and he has become a triple S rank since he and Raikage brother are the only Jinchuriki left, Danzo said. Fool, it won't happen, Naruto will kill us all as I sense his power and it was stronger than before and his appearance is different as he looks like my student but more better, Jiraiya said. Then we demand to put him in the CRA with our Kunoichi so we can keep him tied to the village, Kaharu said. Agree, my daughter does love him, Hiashi said. Well, sorry Hiashi, but that won't happen as Naruto already has 8 wives and he won't marry any kunoichi in this village, Tsunade said as Hiashi frowns at this. One more thing, Naruto is hell-bent on killing all Uchiha from this world as he follow my granduncle the 2nd Hokage and ending the Uchiha for good including Sasuke, so we decide that it will be best that we place Sasuke in the Rouge Bingo Book, Juriz said as the civilian council and elder council was outraged at this. You can't do this, Sasuke is not at fault, it was the curse mark and Orochimaru who did this, Mebuki screeched. She right, many of our daughter want to have his children, a civilian said. I made my choice because of that arrogant Uchiha and you civilian-ass kisser that we lost our alliance and our spot as the #1 village as of this moment. Sasuke Uchiha is now a Rouge Nin and will be on S-rank kill on sight, Suande said. We won't accept this, Hokage Danzo said. You will, as I have permission from the Daiwimo, as he was also upset at this and wants me to fix it as he agree with me, Tsunade said. Then what about that demon, as he should be in the bingo book as well, Mebuki said. Wrong, have you all forget his shinobi status was revoked 4 years ago and now he has Sankuri in spring, which means we can't do anything, Suande said as the elders and civilians was upset and quiet. My baby girl will be furious at this, Mebuki said. Good, that disgrace need to grow up and I still won't forgive her for what she did too, Sende said. It was a mistake and who cares about that demon boy and his brother, Mebuki said as she was punched by Tsunade, sending her flying to the wall. Your daughter has lied to me and the Suna girl for not training us because of her actions. Konkuro and Gaara are dead and we lost Suna as a alliance. Tsunade shouted. She shouldn't be a kunoichi at all, she a disgrace, Sume said. It a good thing that my daughter is taking her shinobi career seriously, Hiyashi said. And now she Tsunade apprentice, I wish Ino did the same, Inochi said. Now then, this meeting is over, everyone get out, Suande said as many civilians who pick up Mebuki and left as the elders are angry at this but vow to get the brat back. The clan heads was sad at this as they want to make things right with Minato and Kushina and bring Naruto back as they left. Suande and Shizune was crying in tears about all of this while Jiraiya was thinking how to get Naruto back. Tsunade, I promised Naruto will return to Konoha, Jiraiya said. No, Jiraiya, it over, Naruto hates us and this village, as if Minato and Kushina sees this they will be angry at us for not helping their son, Suande said. Minato will be rolling on his grave for what this village done to his son and made Naruto hate his father, Jiraiya said. But if there a chance that we can fix all of this, I will place Naruto in a better team as Kakashi is not sensei material and Sakura, her shinobi license has been revoked for what happened, as I read Team 7 mission statement and it seems that bastard Kakashi has been falsifying the report and saying that Sasuke did all those missions, Suande said. Damn it, why did sensei allow this to happen, Jiraiya said. I don't know, but curse him for ruling my brother life, Tsunade said angrily. For now I will be off, Jiraiya said as he left. Tsunade was thinking that she must make things right and fix her mistake. Little brother, please come back, Suande thought. Konoha Pav. Many people has heard about what happened at Blood Prison destroyed and the demon Naruto has refused to come back to the village as because of him they have lost their spot in #1 village. It got worse when he in the bingo book as a triple S rank and now lived in Spring County and got married to 8 wives including the case cage. Many people also heard that he the son of the 4th Hokage, as some don't believe it, but when they look at him, he resembles his father but hates him for making his life suffer as he denounces his father and accepts the demon fox his adopted father. There also the announcement that Tsunade has placed their beloved Uchiha as AS rank Rouge Nin and to be kill on sight, which many fangirls was furious at this, but one is angry the most as Sakura was marching to Tsunade office to shouted at her for making her Sasuke-kun a missing nin. But she was punched by Hinata, who had enough of this bitch as she gained a hatred for her after what she did. Other also heard that the one person who summoned the Kyuubi and destroy the village was a masked person named Madara Uchiha, as people was shocked at this and heard that Naruto will kill all Uchiha as they can't do anything because the Hokage has the daimyo permission to let the Uchihas get killed as it remind them about the second Hokage era. Now many fangirls are crying as they won't have Sasuke children and gain a hatred for the demon even if he the son of the 4th. It doesn't change the fact that he hates his father and killed their Sasuke-kun. We can't lose the Uchiha, my daughter is in tears, a civilian said. Curse that demon, first he failed to bring Sasuke-sama back and now he going to kill him, I don't care, he the son of the 4th, a female civilian said. That bitch of a Hokage has made it clear that no one won't do anything as she and the fire daimyo has the final called and now Sasuke will die by many nin, a shinobi said. What about his brother Itachi, can we persuade the Hokage to spare him, another civilian said. No, since he is a missing nin, he an enemy of this village and Sasuke gold to have his revenge as we can't do anything, a female shinobi said. But what more, that demon is married to 8 whores including that case cage girl who brother has a demon inside of him, a civilian said. Those demon lover whores, but what worse is that girl Sakura who lied about being the best medic and got two of her brother killed. As I don't care about the demon Gaara, but we lost an Alanus with Sunagakure, a shinobi said. We can't do anything now, Konoha has lost everything and it all the demon Kyuubi fault, we should have killed him when he was born, a female civilian said. Iruka was hearing all of this and got angry as he left, thinking about Naruto and what he and everyone has done to him. Naruto, please come back, we will make things right, Iruka thought. Rookies Pav. Guess you all heard what happened in the council, Shikamaru said. Yes, I can't believe Naruto destroy the blood prison, Tenten said. What more, he now living in Spring Country and married to 8 wives, Neji said. Hinata was crying in tears as she was too late to confess her feeling to him after what happened 4 years ago, as she did nothing to help him and feels so much guilt. Naruto-kun, please forgive me, Hinata said as Ino was holding her tight. Who care about that baka, he won't bring back my Sasuke-kun and now he going to kill him and his brother, he promised me that he will bring him back to me, I will kill him, Sakura said, but was slapped by Ino, who had enough of this bitch. Sakura, shut the fuck up, this is way I cuts ties with you as I grown out of my fangirl phase after what happened, but you still stay the same and look what it got you to nothing. Ino shouted, shocking her and the rest of the rookies. What was that, pig? Don't tell me that you want Sasuke-kun to die, I thought you loved him, Sakura said with anger. No, not anymore, I change and work to be a better kunoichi, but you stll act like a same pathetic fangirl even after the training Hokage give you, Ino said. What training? She did nothing but slack off, and because her lies in Suna we failed the mission and lost the alliance with Suna, as it was her and her team fault, Tenten said. I agree, you Sasuke and that lazy sensei are the reason we lose everything, and we also found out that your sensei was falsify the mission report, as Suande was furious at him, Neji said. Unyouthful for what he did, as Guy's sensei denounced Kakashi as his rival, Lee said. Guys, forget about this bitch, what are we going to do? We need to bring Naruto back, he our friend Shino said. Are we, Shino? Have you forgot what we did to him 4 years agi? We betrayed him as we didn't tell him about the mission in Blood Prison and now he has hatred in his heart, Kiba said as Akamaru was sad. I still can't believe he the son of the 4th Hokage and the princess of Uzushio, as that will make him royalty, Tenten said. Who care, he's still a loser unlike my Sasuke-kun, and when I find him I will make him my puppy and force him to bring back Sasuke-kun or else, Sakuya said, but Hinata had enough of this girl as she grabbed Sakura neck and choked her so hard as Sakura face was turning blue. Neji, Kiba and Shino tried to get Hinata off of Sakura but she was too strong. You pink-haired bitch, I have enough of you. You took away the person in this damn village I loved and now you still want to make him suffer, I kill you. Hinata shouted as Sakura was almost dying. Hinata, stop please, this isn't you, Ino said. Please, she not worth it, Lady Hinata, Neji said. Hinata, I promised you will see Naruto again, let her go, Kiba said. Hinata was looking at her friends and stopped choking Sakura as she punched her to the ground and give her a disgusting glare. You are the definition of disgraceful, pathetic, useless kunoichi that has ever walked on this village, and I glad Lady Hokage has denounced you as her apprentice and made me hers, as I have talent to become the next medical ninjutsu, Hinata said coldly as this shivers everyone at her attitude. She right, Sakura, you will never change as you will lose all of your friends if you keep acting like this, Ino said. Grown up, Sakura, and forget about the traitor, as we all agree that Sasuke is an enemy to this village and we will take him down if we see him, Choji said. Never, and I won't let any of you kill him, as he and our true love conquer all, we don't need friends or anything as he the only person I cared. And Hinata, I can't believe you like that baka demon Naruto, guess it makes sense that you and he are loser and failures, no wonder your clan think you as a failure, Sakura said, but Neji punch her and kick her to the ground. Watch what you say about Lady Hinata, you bitch, Neji said. Guys, let leave here, I don't want to stand the sight of her as we must find Naruto and bring him back, Ino said. We can't, Ino, face it, Naruto hates everyone in this village as we will never forgive ourselves as he is happy with people he loved, Choji said. He right, I still love him but I did nothing to help him after he helped me in Neji relationship and changed the Hyuga clan, how can I live with myself, Hinata said. Right now guys, we must focus as the left Orochimaru to deal with, Tenten said. What about the Akatsuki, are they a threat to the village, Kiba said. Their goal is to capture all 9-tailed beasts as they have 7 and only need 2 since one is living in Kumo and Naruto is the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi, his father, Shikamaru said. I can't believe he was trained by the fox and look at the result, he now a powerful shinobi but still upset at he denounced the 4th as his father, Tenten said. I don't blame him. What kind of person believe that this village will treat his son a hero for holding a beast that kill many people? Does he know how Jinchuriki are treated? Kiba said. Kakashi Sensei was the 4th student and he never trained Naruto at all and always favor Sasuke because of the Sharingan eye. How pathetic, Neji said. But what more is that Naruto has followed the second Hokage motto of killing all Uchiha as Lady Hokage don't mind, Lee said. Sakura was upset at this and left as the others saw this. Where is she going? Lee said. I don't know and I don't care, she's still a piece of human trash, Hinata said. We should leave and figure out what to do about this. Tsunade is upset about this, Ino said. How did this happen? Where did we get like this? Choji said. You should know why, Bekwase. We made a foolish decision and now it karma for us as Konoha has now lost everything and it all Sasuke fault and our Shikamaru said. The rookies was sad at this. Junin Pav. I can't believe what just happened, Asuma said. God damn it, we mess up badly and now Naruto won't come back to the village, Kurenai said. I knew this was a mistake not telling him about the secret mission and now he thinks we betrayed him, Yugo said. Guys, they're more Lady Hokage and the Fire Daimyo want to put Sasuke in the bingo book as AS rank missing nin and to be killed on sight, Gu said. Good, that arrogant prick deserves it for betraying the leaf after everything those idiots give him, Kurenai said. But we can't lose the Sharingan, Kakashi said. Be quiet, you lazy prick, it your fault for what has happened to this village as we are heard and seen how you train your student. Have you no shame, Kakashi? Naruto is your sensei's son and you did nothing to help him. Hell, you didn't even train him right and focus on the brat and his disgraced girlfriend, Iruka said. How the hell she passes the academy and the genin exams? She was never a kunoichi in the first place, Yugo said. It because of this lazy prick in the civilian council. But what more is that old man didn't even help Naruto as he lied to him about Hiei heritage, Asuma said. I wanted to adopt him for Kushina sensei but Lord Third denied it because the fucking elders and the civilian council wanted to make him a loyal shinobi of this disgusting village, Anko said. I heard he denounced his father for making his life hell and I say good, Iruka said. Hey, that my sensei, you insulting, Kakashi said angrily. Shut the fuck up, you lazy bastard, you don't have the right to call him your sensei after what you and Perveted Jiraiya did to him. Have you both no shame, Iruka said, shouted as Kakashi was upset at this. He right, and what more, your 2 students has caused this village to suffer, mostly that bitch Sakura. What the fuck happened in the Gaara retrieval mission? You too, Asuma said. I don't know, but Tenten and the other told me that Sakura was lying about her medical skills as she didn't even train and because of that she got Kankuro kill and the Akatsuki has now extract the one tail from Gaara and killing him, which means the Akatsuki has all 7 and only need 2, guy said. But what more is Madara Uchiha is alive and was the cause of the Kyuubi attack, as it makes sense since he the only Uchiha that can control the fox. And I wanted to know, did he kill my mother and Naruto parents, Asuma said. He might, as I will have my revenge for killing my sensei, Kurenai said. What about Sasuke? Naruto will end him and all Uchiha as he now follows the second Hokage words, Anko said. I say do it, those red eyes bastard is too arrogant and I glad Itachi killed them all, Yugo said. No, Naruto won't kill Sasuke as he promised Sakura to bring him back, Kakashi said. Fuck that promise, that bitch has shown nothing but scum after the treatment she give him and it won't matter since the Hokage and the daimyo has permission to do this, Anko said. I still can believe he married to 8 wives including the case cage as she hates Konoha for everything, Asuma said. Hinata is heartbroken about this and blames it all on Team 7, Kurenai said. I also heard he chooses the fox as his adopted father as he was the only real sensei that helped him, guy said. How can he betray Minato after he sacrificed his life for the village, Kakashi said. Wrong fool, he and Kushina only care about their son and he was a fool to believe this village will treat his son right as he doesn't want nothing to do with him or Konoha, Anko said. What more, Kakashi, you are a real bastard, falsify the mission report as this is an insult to the village. What the fuck is wrong with you, Kurenai said. I can't believe my father even believe it, this fake mission as he should be burning in hell, Asuma said. I know I made a mistake, but I thought that it will be perfect for Sasuke to get stronger and Naruto was only an ovation for him, Kakashi said. You disgust me, Kakashi, can't believe you do this, you have lost many respects to your comrades, guy said. And now Sasuke will die by Naruto hands and you and those civilian council won't do anything, and if Minato and Kushina see this village and all of us see what we did to their son, they will hate us, Yugo said. I know, but still maybe I can help Naruto as I can be better sensei to him, Kakashi said. You won't as Lady Hokage don't trust you or Jiraiya as she wants him to be trained by his mother friends, which is why I wanted to train him myself, Yugo said. Same here, as he and I are alike, and since he won't be a next Toad Sage I might give him the snake summon, Anko said. So he can like Orochimaru, Kakashi said, but was punched by her as she glared at him. He nothing like that scum snake, only Sasuke is, since he went with him willingly, Anko said. Enough for now, we must do something as he's still in danger, as the Akatsuki is after him for his tailed beast, and I won't let my sensei-son die, Yugo said. Same as Hinata has been training hard and will bring Naruto back to her, Kurenai said. And once we bring him back, we will tell him everything about Kushina, his mother, Yugo said. Kakashi was thinking about bringing him back and helping him for his father as he wanted to fix things right. Minato-sensei, I will fix this mess, Kakashi thought. Naruto Pav. Naruto and his 7 wives are looking for the Akatsuki as they are at the cave site where they use the ritual to extract the one tail. It seems that it empty, Fuka said. Those bastards are quickly to hide like rats, Yuya said. Worthless cowards, Kin said. Damn it, we need to find them as they are a threat to our family, Naruto said. We will, but we can't do anything now, Shien said. You're right, let head out, Naruto said as his wives nodded and left unaware. Zetsu was hearing all this and left. While an Auto Shinobi Nin was listening as well and went back to Otogakure to tell Orochimaru. In the underground base 10 figures appeared as they are the Akatsuki, as they are having a meeting about capturing the last 2 tailed beasts, as they already have captured 7 of them. MD only need 2 more. Welcome Akatsuki members, it seems we are almost finishing our goal, we only need 2 more, and since the Kyuubi Jinchuriki has freed himself from blood prison he will be hard to capture, Pain said. I hear he now lives in Spring Country and has 8 wives including the case cage girl, Deidara said. Yes, guess she's still upset that we kill her 2 brothers, but what more is that Konoha is now weakened and tried to find a way to get their Jinchuriki back, Sasori said. Zetsu has told us that Naruto Uzumaki is after us, but what more is that Itachi he hell-bent on killing you and your brother as he made it clear all Uchiha must die, Hidan said. Itachi was quiet but still thinking of how to deal with Naruto as he heard about Konoha's foolish decision to place him in blood prison without telling him about the secret mission. And what worse, his foolish brother Sasuke has went rouge and now an S-rank missing nin with a kill on sight. That rough but leader the Kyuubi brat is a triple S rank and has strange jutsu which is going to be tough with 2 Akatsuki members alone, Kisame said. I also heard that he is the son of the Yondaime but hates him for sealing the beast inside of him and thinking that pathetic village will treat him like a hero, Kakazu said. I don't blame him, but still he was actually trained by the beast and consider him as his father figure, Deidara said. Enough of this, we must find the boy, if he looking for us we must capture him and extract the beast, Conan said. What about Kumo, we still need to find him, Tobi said. I will keep finding him as he close to the wreckage, Zetsu said. Then it settled, Deidara, Sasori, Hidan and Kakazu, you 4 will head out and find the Kyuubi Jinchuriki as he not alone his wives are with him and they have become stronger, so be careful, Pain said. Wait leader, I want to head out as well, Kisame said. So do I, as my Sharingan can place him into my Genjutsu, Itachi said. Are you crazy, Itachi? That boy will kill you as he hates all Uchiha and want them to die, and that not all your younger brother is still after you, Conan said. Tobi is a good boy, he will help, Itachi, Tobi said. Enough, Pain said as everyone is quiet. I will allow it as the 6 of you will find Naruto Uzumaki and capture him, we must not fail he the threat in our plans for world peace, Pain said. Right, the 6 said as they left, leaving the 4 alone. Lord Pain, are you sure sending 6 of them is a good idea, Conan said. Yes, as Naruto Uzumaki is a triple S rank and what more he has mastered the Kyuubi power and has 8 wives with him, he must be dealt with, Pain said as he and Conan left. Zetsu, Tobi said in his real voice. Yes Lord Madara, is that boy still looking for me, Madara said. Yes, and he want to kill you and the Uchiha brothers, he has a huge hatred for all Uchiha and will follow the second Hokage words, Zetsu said. HMPH, he won't kill me and I can't let him kill Sasuke Uchiha as I needed him in case his brother is dead, Madara said. What will you do, find him, Zetsu said. No, let the 6 handle it for now, keep looking for the 8 tails Jinchuriki in Kumo, Madara said as Zetsu bowed and left. So Naruto, you think you can kill me? You won't win as I am a god and Project Tsukiyomi will be achieved, Madara said as he left in a Kamui. Otogakure Pav. Orochimaru has heard from his spies and was grinning at this as Kabuto is with him. Lord Orochimaru, what is it you seem to be happy? Kabuto said. Well Kabuto, it seems that Naruto Uzumaki has returned, and what more, he now a triple S rank nin but has no love for Konoha, Orochimaru said. Really, but I heard that he has strange abilities that no has seen before, Kabuto said. Yes, and because of he is now the Uzumaki mage, but that not all, it seems that Konoha is still looking for him, and what more is Sasuke Uchiha is now a S rank missing nin with a kill on sight. Guess Tsunade has had enough of her village weakened because of him, Orochimaru said. Sasuke was hearing all of this and came out as both of them look at him. Ah Sasuke, I glad you hear. You might want to hear this, as your friend Naruto is now at triple S rank and has grown a lot stronger, Orochimaru said as Sasuke was shocked and enraged at this. What that dobe, how he just a loser, Sasuke said. Well, he was at blood prison for the crimes of killing the Raikage, but it was a lies as his village betray him and took his shinobi status. After that he was training in 4 years in that prison with his father the Kyuubi and broke out killing the Warren Mu, Orochimaru said. What more, he now lives in Spring Country and has now married to 8 wives, and what more, he won't bring you back to Konoha as he wants nothing to do with his former village, Kabuto said. Sasuke was shocked a little as Naruto promised Sakura to bring him back, but he won't do it anymore. HMPH, who care about that loser, at least I don't have to look at him anymore, Sasuke said. Ah, but you might want to hear this, as he is looking for the Akatsuki and will kill them all including your brother Itachi, and might succeed as he has a huge hatred for all Uchiha, Orochimaru said as Sasuke was furious at this. What that dobe, how dare he, no one will get in my way from killing Itachi. Sasuke shouted with rage. I agree, which is why you will find him and deal with him and his lovers as they might be threat to you, Orochimaru said. Wait, lovers, what do you mean? Sasuke said. Well, Naruto is married to 8 wives including those 2 traitors to Yuya and Kin, but what more, the Suna girl is married to him as she will never forgive Konoha and the Akatsuki for her brother's death, Kabuto said. What more, your pink-haired friend was useless in her medical ninjutsu and lied to everyone, which got Kankuro kill, Orochimaru said. HMPH, that girl is always annoying and useless. I don't care about that, Sasuke said as he was upset at Sakura being useless. So where is that dobe? I want to test my power against him and kill him, he added. We have his location as the Akatsuki is also there with Itachi, Kabuto said as Sasuke ran off to go after them. So we go with him, Lord Orochimaru, Kabuto said. Yes, I want to see Naruto power and might take his body as well, Orochimaru said, unaware a Toad was listening on this and poof out. Konoha Pav. Tsunade was at her desk with Shizune and Hinata as Jiraiya came in through the window with shocked face. Tsunade, I found out where Naruto is, Jiraiya said as the 3 were shocked at this. Really, where is he? Tell me, Jiraiya, Tsunade asks. Calm down, he at the northern area, but what more is the Akatsuki is heading there right now, and not just them but Sasuke and Orochimaru is heading there to kill him, Jiraiya said. Hinata was shocked at this and wants to head out and find her Naruto and save him. Lady Tsunade, please let me go out and find Naruto-kun, he needs our help, Hinata said. You can't, Hinata, as Naruto will kill anyone in Konoha as I won't lose my apprentice, Tsunade said as Hinata was saddened at this. Tsunade, we must bring Naruto back before the Akatsuki or Orochimaru will kill him, Jiraiya said. He had triple S rank nin and what more, his wives are with him and they are powerful, we might have a hard time bring him back, Tsunade said. But still I need to make this right as he Minato's son even knows he hates his father, he's still his son and I must protect him, Jiraiya said. Tsunade was thinking about it and nodded. Alright, call in team 8, 9 and 10 as Hinata, you will join them, Tsunade said as Hinata was happy and get to see her crush again. What about Kakashi, are you sending him as well, Shizune said. Hell no, he the last person to send with as he and Sakura are on Naruto's shit list and I won't forgive him for faking the mission statement, Tsunade said. I agree, he has shown that he became lazy and soft and his team is disbanded, Jiraiya aid. I still won't forgive that bitch for making Naruto-kun suffer, Hinata said. But still Kakashi want to prove himself and talk to Naruto as he is his sensei son, Shizune said. Fine, but just him as Sakura is not a kunoichi anymore and has lost all respect, Tsunade said as Shizune nodded and left to gather everyone. 10 minutes later, 3 team and Kakashi has arrived to the Hokage office. You call us Lady Hokage, guy said. Yes, as Jiraiya has information about where Naruto is as he at the northern area looking for the Akatsuki, Tsunade said. What, why, Kiba said. For revenge against what they did to Gaara, but what more, Orochimaru and Sasuke will be there and kill Naruto, as you all will head there and protect Naruto and stopping the Akatsuki, Tsunade said. Lady Hokage, if I ask why you bring Kakashi along, he might screw up again, Asuma said as Kakashi glared at him. Because as much I hate to say this, he the only one who can stop Itachi, as he will be there, but knows this Kakashi, if you screw up this mission I will send you to hell, Tsunade said, warning to Kakashi. Right, Lady Hokage, Kakashi said. But Lady Hokage, are you sure Naruto need our help? He hates us for everything, Ino said. And besides he has his wives with him, Shikamaru said. I know, but still Naruto is the last living heir of the Uzumaki and Namikaze clans, and I want my little brother back, as I will make things right with him, so please bring him back, Tsunade said. We will, Lady Hokage, Kurenai said, as what no one notices Sakura was listening to all of this and went back home. I won't let Sasuke-kun go, and that Baka demon Naruto will bring him back to me, Sakura said as she was packing her shinobi gear and has some seal that she made as she sneaks out of the village before the rest and head straight to find her Sasuke-kun and make Naruto her loyal puppy again. So demon, you will be my pet and kill those whores and that bitch Hinata, Sakura said. Naruto Pav. Naruto and his wives are at the northern area as they look around and sees nothing. Guess this was a dead end as well, Fuka said. How is it so hard to find those bastards, Kin said. Don't worry, they will show up, Shien said. Just then Naruto and his wives sense 6 people are here as they are the Akatsuki. Well, guess they came for us, Naruto said. Naruto Uzumaki, you will come with us, Itachi said. Never, you Uchiha, I will make you all pay for killing Gaara and Kankuro, Naruto said. Ha, dream on brat, and just to you know that one-tail brat was weak, I glad he dead, Deidara said as this enraged Naruto and unleash his red chakra, but calm down. Naruto cub, should we call Tamari, Ryuzetsu said. Yes, Ryuzetsu-chan, please, Naruto said as the girls use their power to summon Tamari here, as she was confused but saw Naruto. Naruto-kun, why am I here, Tamari said. Well, Tamari, remember the promise we made, as you get to have your revenge, Naruto said as Tamari look at the Akatsuki and glare. You bastards, I will kill you all for killing my brothers. Tamari shouted as Deidara and Sasori grin at this. Oh, how cute, the demon sister has come to get her revenge, please, your brother is weak, what makes you can, Deidara said. You forget, fool, there are 8 of us and only 6 of you, we have the advantage, Shien said. Very well, brat's time to die, Kisame said. You girls handle the 5, I deal with that emo other brother myself, Naruto said. Be careful, Naruto-kun, he has the Sharingan and might place you under his genjutsu, Kin said. Don't worry, he won't win, as Mai and Kurama will deal with Uchiha scums, Naruto said as he went and faced Itachi alone. So Naruto, it seems that you hate all Uchihas, Itachi said. Yes, as all of your kind must die for making my life suffer, and once you die your brother is next and the masked man will be the last one, Naruto said. Naruto, I don't know what my brother did, but please, there's still good in him, he the only Uchiha who can change the clan, Itachi said. Never, your brother is nothing but a coward and a sciumbag, as he caused me to be banished, and I am prsionment, Naruto said with hate as Itachi can sense Naruto power, and it was massive. How can he have this much power? What kind of training did he go through? Itachi through. You see this power, I have become much stronger, and now this is the end of your clan, Itachi, Naruto said. I won't let you beat me, Naruto, as I will stop you, Itachi said. Then let this be our final battle, Naruto said. Naruto and his group are facing 6 members of the Akatsuki as the battle will now begin. But unaware more shinobis are coming to them. So, Itachi, are you ready to join your evil clan in hell, Naruto said. Sorry, Naruto, but I won't die, as I will take you down, Itachi said as his Sharingan was active and placed Naruto in a genjutsu as he was standing there. In the genjutsu world, Naruto can see many Itachi will blade on him. You're in my world, Naruto, and you will remain here for 72 hours, Itachi said as Naruto smirked at this. Sorry, Uchiha scum, that worthless trick won't work, Naruto said as his tailed beast power was breaking through the genjutsu as Kurama saw Itachi and fired the tailed beast bomb at him. Itachi tried to dodge it, but he was too late as the bomb hit him, making him leave the genjutsu world as he was coughing blood and was on the floor. How can you break off my genjutsu? Itachi asked. Simple, fool, me and Kurama had to deal with many genjutsu shinobi in prison as we both are immune, and now you will suffer, Naruto said as he used the Hiraishin to kick Itachi behind and trap him in chains. So you learn your father jutsu and your mother, Itachi said. Yes, worm, but don't get the wrong idea, as I will never forgive that bastard 4th Hokage for making my life suffer. He and your filthy clan will die by my hands, including that bastard Sasuke, Naruto said. Stop this, Naruto. I know that Sasuke made you suffer, but he can still change, as you are the one who can help him, Itachi said as he tried to escape. Never. He and the rest of that evil clan will burn. Wind magic dragon storm, Naruto said as the dragon appeared and head straight to Itachi as he vanished in a flock of crows as Naruto was seeing this. So you decide to run away, typical Uchiha, Naruto said. No, but I will stop you, Itachi said as he and Naruto continue fighting. Meanwhile, the girls are fighting the remain 5 as Temari was glaring hatefully at Deidara and Sasori for killing her brother. Both of you will pay, Temari said. Temari, we will help you, Shien said. Yes, as we need to split them up, Fuka said. Agree, I handle fish face, Shizuka said as she and Kisame clashed sword at each other and vanished. Ryuzetsu and I will handle the masked person with green eyes, Shien said as Kakazu was smirking at them. I handle the immortal man as he will burn to ashes, Fuka said. Bring it, bitch, Hidan said. That makes us handle the mad bomber and the red sand kin said as Shitayuya and Temari are facing Deidara and Sasori. Good, them split up and hurry as Naruto-kun need our help, Fuka said. Right, the girls said as they split up and faced their opponents. Shizuka vs Kisame. Both swords are clash blades as Kisame was impressed at this girl's skills, but it's still not enough to win and kill him. Ha, so you're the girl I heard about in Kiri, Kisame said. What are you taking about, fish face, Shizuka said. I am talking about that you're from a female-only village, and what more, you're a master swordswoman, as I can wait to crush you, Kisame said. Sorry, but you will fail as I will end you for what you did, and Naruto-kun is beating your partner down, Shizuka said as her sword is covered in haki and use her village sword style to slash Kisame in the chest as he was bleeding. Aarrgg, Kisame shouted on pain as he never felt this much power from that girl. Had enough, Kisame Hoshigaki, Shizuka said. No, as I just getting started, water style water shark bomb, Kisame said as the water shark appeared and tried to attack Shizuka, but she dodges it and use her sword to send wind attack at him while using her wind magic to summon night as they charge at Kisame. What are those, night, Kisame said as he was trapped and fighting many winds, night, but bit was too many of them as he shunshin and use his sword to eat the night as it made his sword cut in half. What, my sword, what happened, Kisame said, shocking. Simple, my knight has a special ability to your sword, as Naruto-kun told me that your sword eats chakra. So I put blades in my knight without you knowing as it cut Samahata in half, Shizuka said. Kisame was shocked at this and grew in rage as he uses his water jutsu to trap Shizuka, but was slashed as she uses her observation and armament haki to send a power wind sword attack as it slashes Kisame into pieces as he was now dead. It done, Kisame Hoshigaki, and now since your sword is cut in half, guess I will take it as a prize, Shizuka said as she grabs both pieces of Samahata and left. Fuka vs Hidan. Fuka was having a hard time as she fighting the immortal Jashin priest, but she can't get close to him without him cutting her and take her blood. Damn it, guess Naruto-kun is right about him using some jutsu to take a person blood and perform a ritual, Fuka said. Ha, women, how are you going to beat me if you can't kill me, Hidan mocked. Simple, you ugly man, I have my 5 basic nature, Fuka said as she uses wind-style air kisses as the kiss hit Hidan but still standing. You won't beat me, bitch, now be part of Lord Jashin, Hidan said. Never, Fuka said as she uses her fire phoenix sage to burn his arm as Hidan screams in pain and drop his weapon, but Fuka was not done yet. She uses her hair binding to hold Hidan and give him the execution of kiss, but he kicks her a few feet as she glares at him and sees pick up his scythe. This is not over yet, girl, Hidan said. You will pay, Akatsuki water-style snake mouth, Fuka said as she uses the snake mouth to bite Hidan, also cover in haki to pierce the skin of Hidan as he was bleeding. Aggg, you dare hurt the loyal follower of Jashin, you will be sacrificed, Hidan said. Sorry, but I don't follow your fake god or you, as I follow my true love, Naruto-kun, Fuka said. Ha, that demon, please, he just a weak brat and will be sacrificed for our leader, Hidan said. Leader, who is your leader, Fuka said. Sorry, but I not telling you, bitch, Hidan said as Fuka was angry at this. Very well, scumbag, guess it time for you to die as I finish my plan, lighting magic thunder of Thor, Fuka said as the thunder of Thor appeared as Hidan was shocked at this. What is that, Hidan said, scared. My power that Naruto-kun helped me train, and now at the end of you, Fuka said as the Thor sent his hammer down at Hidan. Hidan tried to move but was trapped by chakra chains as he saw Fuka using them as it was too late for him. The hammer smashed Hidan flat as he was crushed to a pancake, and since he immortal he still alive as Fuka walk up to him and cut off his head and use earth magic to open a hole that leads to the center of the earth as the body was covered in magna. Hidan was shocked at his body as it was gone, and now, he only a head without the body but still alive. Now then I should kill you, but you will be useful alive and your weapon will be great on my wall, Fuka said. Damn you bitch, Hidan shouted but was sealed in a scroll as Fuka left to find her Naruto-kun. Ryuzetsu and Shien vs Kakuzu. Kakuzu has since his partner Hidan Charka was gone as he didn't care for him, but look at the two. So, you both don't have bounty, but your power will be a great addiction to my hearts, Kakazu said. Please we all hear about you and your village Takigakure as you have 5 hearts, which the 4 are those masks, Shien said. Guess it time for us to destroy them, Ryuzetsu said. Never, now get out of the way so I can catch the Kyuubi Jinchuriki, Kakuzu said. Sorry but no, we won't let you hurt Naruto-kun, Shien said. We will finish you off, Ryuzetsu said as Shien used the fire and light magic to chain Kakuzu and destroy one of his masks as he now only has 4 hearts left. Damn you bitch, earth-style earth spear, Kakuzu said as the spear made of earth appeared and head straight at the two, but both use armament Haku and combine it with magic to head straight at him. Kakuzu uses his water clone jutsu to defend him, but Shien light magic erase the clone and punch Kakuzu and kick him to Ryuzetsu as she burns another one of his masks. Guess that makes 2 Akatsuki, Ryuzetsu said. Hey Ryuzetsu, I want to show him something. Light magic sword of revealing light, Shien said as many swords came out and pierced through Kakuzu as he was trapped. Aggg, let me go bitch, Kakuzu said but was burned in the face by Ryuzetsu as Shien cover her fist in armament Haku and destroyed 2 more masks as Kakuzu is scared. Now then you will tell us where the rest of your group is and why are you after Naruto-kun, tailed beast, Shien said. Ha, you think I talk? Never, as you will all die, Kakuzu said. Shien, we can't do anything to him now, so it will be best to kill him, Ryuzetsu said. Sadly, you're right as I can sense he's somehow immortal but lost 4 hearts, Shien said. Kakazu was trying to get free, but those swords are still trapping him as he shouted at them to wait as Shien and Ryuzetsu stop. So are you going to tell us, bastard, Shien said. Better make it quick or you will perish, Ryuzetsu said. Okay, I will. Our leader want all 9 Biju to create a weapon to destroy the 5 great nation and bring this world to peace as I never cared for that, but he granted me the money which I care for, Kakuzu said. Where they base it, Shien said. In a megacure, but you bitches and the Kyuubi won't get in, and even if you do you won't win as our leader has a powerful dojutsu called the Rinnegan, Kakuzu said. Shien and Ryuzetsu look at each other and turn back to Kakuzu as they give him an evil look and slice his head off with Shien Lightblade. Thank you for this information, moneyman scum, Ryuzetsu said. And now you will join the rest of you friends in hell, Shien said. Kakuzu body and head was sealed in a scroll for the bounty as both left to find Naruto. Temari, Tayuya and Kin versus the art duo Deidara and Sasori. Deidara is fighting Temari and for the first time he was scared of her as she was chasing after him with her wind nature and hockey infused since Naruto trained her. Damn it, how is she that strong, Deidara said as he summons his clay monsters, but Temari blew them all away and draw her sword to cut Deidara chest. While that going on, Kin use her sound magic to make loud noise on the ground as Tayuya use her flute to summon her giants, even though both of them don't have their curse mark. Naruto has been training them and become much stronger. Sasori tried to kill them with his poison, but he can get close to them with those monsters stand in his way. It over for you fucker, Tayuya said. Never, is I not done yet, Sasori said as he summons 100 puppets, but Kin made a sound barrier to trap them all and use her armament hockey to punch every single one of them as she was getting good. This is all you have, red sand, how pathetic, Kin said. Hey Kin, leave some for me, Tayuya said as she kicks Sasori to the wall as his body was crack and reveal his true form. So that what you look like, well then, it's time for you to fall as 3 of your friends are dead, Tayuya said. Sorry but I won't fail, Sasori said as he uses his iron sand to trap Tayuya, but she uses the Hiraishin and slash Sasori arms with a kunai. You like that fucker? Naruto-kun has trained us the 4th jutsu, but still it pisses me off that he made his own son suffer in that village, Tayuya said. Sasori glared at her but was sent flying by Temari as she came here with a bloody Deidara in her hands. So is he's dead, Kin said coming in. No, he's still alive is what more he begs me to spare his life, Tamari said as she throws him to Sasori. Both Deidara and Sasori are injured and out of chakra as they glare at the three girls. You whores think you won this battle, it won't be over, Deidara said as he uses a jutsu to make his body expand. Ha 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 ha, in about 3 minutes I will explode and take you three with me to death, Deidara said as Sasori knew he can't escape as he smirks at this. It over for you all, Sasori said. Tamari used her wind magic to send both Akatsuki members flying up to the sky as they were shocked but too late. Boom! The three girls saw the huge explosions as the smoke was gone and sensed no chakra of them nearby as it was over. Finally, they're gone, Yuya said. Tamari was happy to avenge her brother's death as she saw Gaara and Kankuro smiling at her and vanished. Thank you, brothers, Tamari said. Tamari, are you okay? Kin said. Yes, I am, as I finally got my revenge and now Suna will be happy to hear this, Tamari said. I know, but for now we must find Naruto-kun, Kin said. Agree, he might need our help as I sense more people coming to, Yuya said. What is it, the Akatsuki? Tamari shouted. No, but it felt familiar to, Yuya said. Hurry, we must go, Kin said as the three left. Naruto versus Itachi. Itachi has sensed his Akatsuki members are dead as he the last one while he was fighting Naruto and losing to him. Well, Uchiha, it seems that your comrades are all gone and you will join them, Naruto said as he draws his sword and slashes Itachi's chest as he was bleeding. Damn it, I need to get away, Itachi said, but was surrounded by 500 shadow clones as each of them used their Uzumaki chains to trap them. You won't get away, Uchiha, as I promised myself to end your kind, Naruto said. Sorry, Naruto, but you won't kill me, Itachi said, but then a lightning bolt came down as Naruto and Itachi saw Sasuke came here as he looks at both of them. Well, Teme, guess you save Mount the time hunting you down, Naruto said. Shut it, Dobi, I deal with you later, as Itachi is mine to kill, Sasuke said. Sorry, but that not going to happen, Naruto said as he uses water style to trap Sasuke in a bubble as he tried to cut it off with his sword but failed. Dobi releash me and hand over Itachi, Sasuke shouted, but Naruto didn't listen but sensed someone charging at him as it was Sakura as she tries to punch him but Kin kick her back as the others came in. Naruto-kun, are you okay? Fuka said. Yes, but we have some guest, Naruto said as Orochimaru and Kabuto came in as they see Sasuke trapped in a water prison and Itachi caught in chains. Naruto Uzumaki, it seems that you and your wives has defeated 5 members of the Akatsuki, Orochimaru said. Hello Snake Pedo, what do you want? Naruto said. Well, we came in to stop you from killing Itachi and see your power, Orochimaru said. Kin, to Yuya, you both are traitors to Orochimaru-sama and will be killed, Kabuto said. Shut it, 4 eyes, as you're nothing to us, to Yuya said. Naruto baka, let Sasuke-kun go, Demon, Sakura said. Naruto looked at her with disgust as he sends her a cold glare as she was scared to move. Quiet bitch, all these years and still the same pathetic fangirl disgrace, as you are nothing to me, Naruto said. Itachi sees Naruto distracted and vanished in crows as Naruto and Sasuke saw Itachi escaping as this made Naruto frown at this. HMPH, he will return, Naruto said. Just then the Konoha shinobi came as they saw Naruto and the others, but what more is Sakura is here as they glare at her. Sakura, why are you here? Kurenai said. I won't let that demon, or anyone, kill Sasuke-kun as I overheard you all in the Hokage office and sneak out of the village to save Sasuke-kun, Sakura said. You bitch lady Hokage will punish you for this, Ino said. I don't care about some old hag, Sasuke-kun is mine and you're all want to kill him, well I won't let that happen, Sakura said. Sasuke broke out the prison and glare at Naruto and Konoha shinobi. Dobi, you will tell me where you get that power, Sasuke said. Shut it, Uchiha, since your brother is gone you will die in his place as I wanted to kill you myself, Naruto said. No, I won't let you kill him, Demon, Sakura said, but was punched by Kin as she glares at her. Worthless bitch, I should have killed you in the Chunin exams, Kin said. Naruto, please come back to the village as you're the last heir of my sensei, Kakashi said. Naruto unleashed his killer intent, scaring the whole Konoha nin and Orochimaru group. Never mention that bastard again, you disgrace, Naruto said, enraged. Kakashi was shocked at Naruto's outburst as he was saddening at this. Hinata wanted to speak to him but was blocked by Shien as she glares at her. Stay away from him, you bitch, Shien said. Please, I want to see him again, Hinata said, but was kicked by her as she was on the ground. Naruto-kun don't want nothing to do with any of you Konoha trash now leave Shien said as her sister wives came in to help her. Shikamaru saw Tayuya, Kin and Tamari as the three glares at him. Well, if it isn't the lazy bastard Kin said. You are a scumbag for what you and your friend did to Naruto-kun Tayuya said. Leave our husband alone as I won't forgive any of you and Konoha for their mistake Tamare said. Naruto, we came here to help you with the Akatsuki did the escape Jiraiya said. Only Itachi is but 5 of them are dead including the 2 who killed Gaara and Kankuro Naruto said. The whole Konoha team was shocked at this Sasuke took this chance to kill Naruto with the Chidori but was pushed back by a force as Naruto pushed him but to everyone shocked his eyes has changed as Jiraiya recognized those eyes. That the Rinnegan Jiraiya said as the whole Konoha team was shocked and confused at this. Orochimaru and Kabuto was surprised as Naruto has the legendary dojutsu in him. Nice try Uchiha scum but you're too slow Naruto said. Sasuke was getting up and was shocked that Naruto become more powerful than him. How are you getting stronger demon Sasuke said in rage. Sorry but I don't speak to scum and now you will join your bastard clan in hell Naruto said. Bring it loser I should have killed you 4 years ago but now I will get the chance and once you're dead your power and those whores will be mine Sasuke said. Tamari and her sister wives want to kill this scum Uchiha but Naruto stopped them. Don't worry girls this emo won't beat me as he just a thief who copies other jutsu and I have been training hard Naruto said. You can beat him Naruto-kun Ryuzetsu said. I know no one interfere in this match Naruto said as he and Sasuke disappeared as Sakura want to go after them but Kin block her way. You won't get near Naruto-kun bitch Kin said. Move it whore that demon will kill Sasuke-kun I won't let him as he is my puppy and I have the seal to make him obey me Sakura said but was grabbed by the neck as Kin glare at her and stabbed Sakura left eye with a kunai. You disgusting bitch I will end you myself Kin said but was pushed back by Kakashi jutsu. Sorry but I won't let you kill her Kakashi said. Girls, we must stop them from coming near our husband Fuka said. Right as they will pay Shien said. Orochimaru and Kabuto went on ahead to find Sasuke and help him but Jiraiya and the 4 Junin blocked their way. You're not going anywhere Orochimaru Jiraiya said. Ah the disgraced Jiraiya dare get in my way no wonder Naruto hates you and Konoha Orochimaru said. Fuka and Shizuka came to stop Orochimaru and the Konoha group as the others stay behind to handle the rookies. Did you all hear us no one will get in the way of Naruto-kun killing the weak Uchiha Fuka said. Please Naruto need to come back to Konoha at his home Kakashi said but was blasted by fire as Fuka glare at him. I know who you are pervert as Naruto-kun don't want nothing to deal with you Fuka said. Kakashi go on ahead and find Naruto Jiraiya said as Kakashi nodded and left. Shizuka and Fuka tried to stop him but was blocked by Kurenai and the others. Sorry but Naruto need to come back to his home he my sensei son Kurenai said. Fuka we must deal with them first before that lazy pervert Fuka said. Agree and it won't be hard since Naruto-kun trained as Fuka said. Sakura was fighting Kin and losing as Kin was beating her to death. How weak are you this is what Konoha Kunoichi reduced to how sad Kin said. Sakura tried to get away but Kin stomps on her chest as she wasn't moving. Let me go I need to save Sasuke-kun Sakura said. Sorry but your Uchiha will fall by Naruto-kun hands Kin said. Naruto Pav. Naruto and Sasuke are facing each other as Naruto want to end that Uchiha and his kind while Sasuke want to kill him and take his power. Well, Teme guess this is the place when you die Naruto said. Never Dobi you will fall to an Uchiha elite Sasuke said. Then let this be our final battle Naruto said. The battle was raging on as Konoha group was fighting Naruto and his wives while Orochimaru and Kabuto came to stop them and kill Naruto. But it seems they are having trouble as Orochimaru is fighting Jiraiya while Fuka and Shizuka are fighting Kabuto and the 3 Junins as Kakashi went on ahead to find 2 of his former students and tried to stop them. Meanwhile the rookies are in a losing battle as they never expect those girls are this strong as Sakura tried to escape but Kin was beating her to the ground. Now then girls shall we crush these traitors Ryuzetsu said. Yes, but leave that ugly Hyuga girl to me as I will make her pay for betraying Naruto-kun Shien said as Hinata glare at her. Please bring him back to me as he belongs in the leaf Hinata said but was blown away by Shien light magic as she glares at her. Be quiet bitch, Naruto-kun will never love a weak pathetic bitch who does nothing but stalks him as you are creepy, Shion said, rushing at Hinata with infused armament haki on her fist. Kiba and Shino tried to save Hinata, but Ryuzetsu got in their way as she has surrounded them in her fire. Sorry, but both of you will be facing me, Ryuzetsu said. Damn it, let us go, we need to bring back Naruto, he our friend, Kiba said. Never, Naruto-kun don't want nothing to do with that rotten village or any of you, as he will kill your beloved Uchiha, Ryuzetsu said. Kiba, we have to beat her, but it will be hard since my bugs is weak against her fire, Shino said. Got it, trust me and Akamaru, we will win, Kiba said as the three clashes with each other. Tamari and Tayuya are facing Team Guy and Asuma as Shikamaru knows those two and have the advantages. Guys, I fought those two and I know their jutsus, we can win, Shikamaru said. Bring it, brat, and this time no one will help, Tayuya said. You Konoha nins will always be Suna enemies, Tamari said. Please, we sorry what happened to your brothers, but Naruto is our friend and the son of the fourth, he must come back, Tenten said. Shut it, bitch, I should have killed you in the Chunin exams 4 years ago and none of you were ever friends with Naruto-kun as you're all betrayed him for that emo, Tamari said. Naruto-kun is happy with us and has a new home now, leave, Tayuya said. Sorry, that not happening as we will take the idiot back, Neji said, but was sent flying by Tayuya punch as Tenten and Lee was shocked to see this girl power and saw Neji bleeding and unconscious. Fucking Hyuga, how did Kidomaru lose to him? No wonder Naruto-kun beat him in the Chunin exams, Tayuya said. Neji Lee said as he rushes as Tayuya but was grabbed by her summon creatures as Tamari told her she will be facing the other team and left. So, you're the one who fought Kimimaro with Gaara and won, and if I recall Naruto helped you with that left leg and this is the thanks he gets as you did nothing to help him, Tayuya said. Bitch, let Lee go, Tenten said, but was wrapped in chains as Tayuya glare at her. Shut the fuck up, you panda bitch, you are nothing but a weak girl who throws weapons in her scroll, Tayuya said. What are these chains, Tenten said. Like them, Naruto-kun teach me and the others his Uzumaki chakra chains, and there more as Lee and Tenten were shocked that Tayuya use her right hand and from the Rasengan as she slams it into Lee left leg. Lee screams in pain as he was dropped on the floor, moving painfully. My leg, he shouted as Tayuya had enough and punches lights out. Be lucky I let you live, Tayuya said. Tenten was shocked at this and tries to attack, but the chains was too tight as she sees Tayuya come up to her. You have two choices, leave with your friends or suffer the same fate as those two I beat, Tayuya said. Never, bitch, we will bring Naruto back, Tenten said, but was blasted with Conqueror Haki as Tenten was knocked out. Weak bitch, Tayuya said as she left. Tamari was fight Shikamaru and his team as all three of them are losing to her. Damn it, she too strong, did Naruto teacher Ino said. He might, I can believe Naruto would do this, does he really hates us, and Konoha Choji said. Guys, we need to focus, we must beat her, Shikamaru said. It over for you Konoha scums, Tamari said. Please Tamari, don't do this, I know what happened in the Gaara retrieval mission as we are sorry for Sakura foolishness, Shikamaru said. You're sorry that pink-haired bitch let my brother die, and what more, those Akatsuki scums extract the one tail out of Gaara and your Konoha team fail, but what worse, Sakura was happy that my brother is dead. Tamari said with tears of rage. Ino was shocked at this and want to kill Sakura for everything. Damn it Sakura, you did this to her, Ino thought. Choji was furious at Sakura actions and now he wants to kill her. Troublesome, but still we need Naruto to come back, Shikamaru said. Sorry, but that not happening as I married him and now Suna is allied with Spring, Tamari said as the three were shocked at this. Now then, die wind magic blades of vengeance, Tamari said as she swings her giant fan and many blade came out and attacked the three as they have all cuts on them and were blooded and down. Guys, we need to retreat, Shikamaru said as Ino and Choji nodded and left. Cowards, Tamari said. Kiba and Shino were in a disadvantage as Ryuzetsu flames are getting hotter. Damn it, her fire is too much for my bugs to take, Shino said. Agrimi and Akamaru can't handle her flames, Kiba said. So, tell me Dog Boy and Bug Boy, how would you both like to die slowly or quickly, death, Ryuzetsu said. Why are you getting in our way, Naruto belonged to Konoha, Kiba said. Sorry, but he belongs with me and my sister wives as we loved him, unlike you traitors who favorite that weak Uchiha, Ryuzetsu said. Listen, we made a mistake for what we did and want to fix that as he the last living heir of the fourth he must come back to Konoha, Kiba said. Never he with us, and we will be having his children as a family for the Uzumaki clan, and that bastard father of his, he can go to hell, Ryuzetsu said as she uses flame magic with haki infused in it to burn Kiba Akamaru unconscious as Shino was still standing. Wait, please don't do this, Shino said. Sorry, but no, now leave, she threatened as Shino had no choice as he grabs Kiba and Akamaru and left. How dare those bastards come here and take my husband away, Ryuzetsu said. Meanwhile, Shion is beating the shit out of Hinata as she was hurt and bleeding everywhere. You ugly bitch, how dare you come here and take Naruto-kun away from me, Shion said angrily. He belongs to Konoha as this is his home, and I won't let you whores take him from me, Hinata said. You mean his prison as he suffers because of that bastard father of his? If he was alive, I killed him myself and crush his weak village, Shion said. How dare you, Naruto doesn't mean that. Yes, it true, this village made him suffer, but it changed and I want him back to me, Hinata said. Sorry bitch, but that won't happen as me and his other wives take his virginally, and it was good, Shion said pervert as Hinata was upset and crying in tears. No, I won't let you have his kids, only me, Hinata said. Burr was grabbed by the neck as Shion unleashed her killer intent as Hinata was scared. You dare say you love him, but you didn't nothing to help him, is that not love? You're nothing but a disgrace to all Kunoichi as he regrets helping you in the Chunin exams. And before, Shion said as she punched Hinata chest as she was out cold and was on the floor as Shion sent some bugs and it took Hinata and left. Guess Ryuzetsu must have let them live, Shion said. Kin was seeing the bloody trash, also known as Sakura, as she tried to get up but was down. Face it, fangirl, you're too weak, Kin said. Damn you bitch, I won't let you get in my way from saving Sasuke-kun, Sakura said. Sorry, but Naruto-kun will end the Uchiha as I sense them fighting and Naruto is winning, Kin said as Sakura was scared and tried to move and shouted but can't as Kin saw this and kick her to the tree as Sakura was almost out cold but still stand. I won't let a demon whore get in my way as I will use these seals. I have to control Naruto as my personal puppy so he can't disobey my orders, Sakura said, but her hand was burned as she screams in pain and saw Kin use fire jutsu as the seals were destroyed. You rotten bitch, you want to make Naruto-kun your pet? Sorry, but that not happening as the seals are gone, Kin said. No, you bitch, Sakura said, but was punched in the chest as she was knocked out as Kin looked at her with disgust and grabbed her pink hair and cut it all, making her bald. Ha, now you look pretty, Kin said as she left, leaving Sakura alone. Fuka and Shizuka were fight 3 Junins and Kabuto as Asuma went to fight Kabuto, but he was too fast as he vanished, leaving him and his friends deal with those two. Well, Konoha scum, I will give you both two choices: leave and go back to your rotten village as your students don't look too well, or stay here and join the same fate as the Akatsuki we killed, Fuka said. Sorry, but we won't go anywhere without Naruto as he is important to the village, Asuma said. He my sensei's son as he means everything to the people, Kurenai said. Shut the fuck up, Naruto-kun told us all about that village and you three didn't help him at all and betrayed him as he now belonged to us, Shizuka said as she and Fuka saw their friends coming in. Hey girls, we finished beating those weak shinobi, Shion said. Mostly that pink bitch Sakura as she was trying to use seals to control Naruto-kun and made him her puppy and slave, Kin said as Kurenai and the other two were shocked. So, this was your plan to control our husband, Fuka said as her power was risen. No, we didn't know Sakura will do that, guy said. Save it, you Konoha scums will die, Fuka said as she and Shizuka combined their wind magic and summon a great whirlwind send the 3 Junin far back as they were out cold. Now then, we should check on Naruto-kun, Tamari said. What about Orochimaru and his butt buddy Kabuto, Kin said. I saw Orochimaru fighting Jiraiya, but Kabuto he might reach up ahead to where Sasuke is, Shizuka said. Then we must stop him as the one-eyed pervert is looking for Naruto-kun, Fuka said as she and the others left. Jiraiya was facing Orochimaru as the snake had no time to deal with his former friend as he need to get Sasuke-kun back to the hideout for his body to be his. Damn it, I don't have time for this, Orochimaru shouted as he tried to get away, but Jiraiya was blocking his path. I won't let you get away, snake, Jiraiya said. Typical Jiraiya, you forget I'm stronger than you, Orochimaru said as he uses a mud clone and get away as Jiraiya glare at this. Damn it, he got away, I must find Naruto quick, Jiraiya said as he left. Meanwhile, both Naruto and Sasuke were fighting, and Naruto is having the upper edge since he's stronger than him. That all you got, Uchiha 4 years, and this is your power, killing you is east than I thought, Naruto said as he uses the Hiraishin and slam the Rasengan at Sasuke, sent him flying. Sasuke was injured as he was glaring hateful at Naruto power. How are you that strong? You must use the fox power, you cheater, Sasuke said. Wrong, Teme, this is the results of hard work and training as I spent through 4 years in blood prison as it helps me survive the harsh dangers in there, and unlike you, I don't use those red monkey eyes to steal, Naruto mocked. Sasuke was furious at this as he uses the Chidori to rush at him. Dai Dobi, Sasuke shouted, but Naruto grinned at this and used wind magic and create a giant Rasengan with blades on them as Sasuke was shocked at this. What is that power? Sasuke shouted. This is the end of you, Uchiha, now die. Naruto said as the giant Rasengan hit Sasuke as the explosion was massive as it clears out to see Naruto standing there as he saw Sasuke on the floor but still alive. Guess you still alive, Naruto said. Sasuke was injured and bleeding as his left arm is busted and has broken bones. He saw Naruto coming up to him with his sword as Sasuke was scared and tried to run away. Get back, demon, Sasuke shouted, but Naruto used his chains to wrap Sasuke and seize him fear. Now before I kill you, I will end you family lineage, Naruto said as he uses his poison magic to infect Sasuke reproduction organs as Sasuke was howling in pain and was shaking uncontrollable. Naruto saw him screaming in pain as this is music to his ears. Kakashi saw Naruto and Sasuke as he tried to stop them, but Kabuto got in his way. Move, Kabuto, Kakashi said. So but Lord Orochimaru needs the Uchiha, Kabuto said. Naruto saw Kakashi and Kabuto and glare. Hey, worthless, if you Sasuke, you're too late as he will die by my poison. I infect in him, Naruto said, shocking both of them and Sasuke. What, you demon, I will make you suffer, Sasuke shouted, but still trapped in chains. Please, Uchiha, you're nothing now. I could let the poison tear you apart or end your worthless life and all Uchihas like Tobirama wanted, Naruto said. No, Naruto, don't do this, Sasuke is your friend, Kakashi said. Shut it, trashy, not my friend, and nether is you or everyone in that village as you are mean nothing to me, Naruto shouted with his eyes turned red with slits. Naruto, please, I know what we did was wrong. But this village has changed and you're my sensei's son, please come back, Kakashi said. Never, as you, Kakashi, are a terrible sensei and a hypocrite about those who abandoned their friends are worse than trash, and look at that, you and pink hair bitch are trash, and tell her she won't be a mother to the Uchiha as Sasuke won't have kids of his own, Naruto said. Kakashi was shocked at this but didn't see Orochimaru grabs Sasuke from the chains as Naruto glare at him. Orochimaru came here to take your host, Naruto said. Naruto Uzumaki, you will pay for poison, Sasuke-kun, Orochimaru said. HMPH, try bitch, as in a 1 year Sasuke will die and there no cure for the poison I made, Naruto said as Orochimaru glare and escape with Sasuke and Kabuto. Naruto sense his wives coming as they see the damage area and see Kakashi. Naruto-kun, what happened? Did you kill the Uchiha? Ryuzetsu said. Sorry, I didn't, but he will die in 1 year as I poison him, and his sperm, Naruto said. Oh, how delicious, Fuka said. Great, now all you have to is to kill 2 more Uchihas, but won't Sasuke find a cure? Shien said. No, as the poison I made has no cure and he will suffer the agonizing pain and torment even if Orochimaru took over his body he will die, Naruto said. Well then shall we head back home as I so tired, Fuka said. Agree, and Koyuki-chan is waiting for us, Naruto said. Wait, Naruto, Jiraiya shouted as he came in looking at Naruto. What do you want, pervert? I told you I don't want nothing to do with you in that village, Naruto said. Please, Naruto, Konoha is your home, and the people miss you as Hinata want to see you again, Jiraiya said. I don't care about any of them including that girl as she did nothing to help me. She nothing but a weak bitch as I have a new home, Naruto said, shocking Jiraiya and Kakashi. Naruto, please, Tsunade needs her little brother back as I promised her and Shizune, Jiraiya said. Goodbye, Jiraiya, and if you come to Spring Country again, I will destroy this village, Naruto said as he and his wives vanished in a Hirishin. Jiraiya and Kakashi was saddened and was on the ground in tears about the mistake they did. Naruto, please forgive us, Jiraiya said. Unaware Zetsu was watching this and left, and on the other side some Kumo, Kiri and Iwa Nins was watching this and left to the villages. Kakashi, we need to tell Tsunade about what happened here and Naruto and his wife's new power and dojutsu, Jiraiya said. Okay, but what about Sakura? She came here and tried to kill Naruto and save Sasuke, Kakashi said. She will be punished as I heard from Kurenai that she tries to use seals to control Naruto as she might be executed for this or imprisoned, Jiraiya said. Jiraiya tells me what we did to him 4 years ago. Did we made a good choice? What happened to him? Kakashi said. I can't answer that, as you know the answer, Jiraiya said as Kakashi nodded and left to get the others. Jiraiya looks up at the sky and had tears on his face. Minato Kushina, please forgive this foolish man and Konoha for what we did to your son and allowed those bastard hurt him, Jiraiya shouted as he left. In the afterlife, Minato and Kushina was crying in tears seeing their son suffer so much in that village, as the 3 previous Hokage, Mito and the Uzumaki clan along with Gaara and Kankuro, was enraged at Konoha for everything. Elder brother, I told you those Uchiha's monkeys will never CHNAGE, and look WAHT happened to the 4th son. Tobirama said with anger. My baby please forgives us for not being there, Kushina said as Mito was holding while glare at her husband and Hiruzen. You both did this to one of my clan members, Mito shouted as Minato was shedding tears as Hiruzen was upset at what those fools did to Naruto. Minato, I sorry, Hiruzen said, but was punched hard by Minato. Shut it, Hiruzen, I trusted you and the village to make sure Naruto was a hero, but you failed to control the council. What more, you hid our heritage from him and lived in that crappy apartment in the lower district of the village, Minato said with rage. Kushina came up to Hiruzen and slapped him hard as this shocked everyone. This is a huge betrayal of my family, and what more, our friends didn't help my son at all and leave him to suffer, including those students of mine. I should have killed Kakashi and Jiraiya for being bad sensei to Naruto, Minato said. I ashamed of Tsunade for doing this as she and Uzumaki and abandoned the family motto, Mito said. All because she can't move on, as this is disgraceful to the Senju clan, Hashirama said. But still, honey, did you kill Madara? If that was a fake, Mito said. No, that was Madara I killed. He must use as the Izanagi to escape his fate, Hashirama said. But he heard with us and the monkey clan of his, Tobirama said. Naruto, please forgive your father for ruining your life, Minato said. Gaara was furious at this pink-haired bitch and her friends as he wishes he can go back in time and kill her. Gaara, I know you're upset at this, but Naruto will take care of Temari as we trusted him, Kankuro said. I know, and she got her revenge on those Akatsuki scums, Gaara said. Lord Casecage, I sorry for what Kakashi team did and what more is falsely the mission report, as I felt ashamed for this. You should, as that bitch killed didn't learn proper medical ninjutsu to help me, Kankuro said. And she glad I died so her Uchiha won't get hurt, Gaara said. Fucking bitch, she just like that bitch Mebuki Haruno and her family of Harunos, all banshees, how the fuck she passes, Kushina said. I made a mistake, and the civilian council has controlled the academy lessons, Hiruzen said. Damn it, Hiruzen, how can you let this happen, Hashirama said. It must be those 3, I swear they will never learn, especially Danzo, as this is why he was never chosen to be Hokage, Tobirama said. Minato, I will never forgive you for making our son suffer, as he denounces you as his father and chose the fox as his adopted father, Kushina said. I know, Kushina, and I will never forgive myself, but I glad Kyuubi train him right, unlike those 2 fools, Minato said. Makoto will be shedding tears for her son's death, Kushina said. It the village and the council fault, but what more is their treatment of the Uchiha clan and trying to start a coup, Minato said. Hiruzen, was that all true, Mito said. Yes, as since the Kyuubi was controlled by a Sharingan, many people distrust the Uchihas, as the clan grew angry at this until me and the elders give Itachi a choice to kill his clan and went Rouge while also spare his brother of this village will end the Uchiha clan, Hiruzen said. HMPH, I knew those monkeys will try to do this. But it seems sparing his brother was a mistake as he was arrogant, and Tobirama said. You should thank the CIVILANCOUNIL you made TOBIRAMA. Hashirama shouted as Tobirama glared at him. That was a mistake, but now Naruto will fix this, Tobirama said. But still, that masked man, was that really Madara, Mito said. No, Madara was no coward who hid behind a mask, but that eye is real, so only a Uchiha could do this, Hashirama said. Whoever this masked person is, he will suffer, Kushina said. I agree, I will end him myself when he dies, Minato said. For now, let watch the living, Mito said as the rest nodded. Otogakure Pav. AAAHHHHH. Sasuke was screaming uncontrollable from the poison as Kabuto tried to get rid of it, but it was too much poison in Sasuke's system. It hurts, make it stop, Sasuke shouted as he was knocked out cold by a syringe needle as Kabuto was done making the medicine, but still frowns as he left Sasuke to rest. Well, Kabuto, is Sasuke better? Orochimaru said. I afraid not, Lord Orochimaru, as the poison is eating his system, and what more, his chakra is decreasing in a fast rate. I afraid he only has a year left to live. But that not the worst part, if you take over his body you will feel the same effect of the poison, so it won't be wise to have Sasuke as your vessel, my lord, Kabuto said. Orochimaru was raging mad as his future vessel is now useless, and it all thanks to that boy Naruto Uzumaki. That brat, I will make him pay for this, Orochimaru said. What the plan now, my lord? Do we abandon Sasuke and find a new host? Kabuto said. No, as you said, Sasuke has 1 year left to live, as I use this time to make him stronger to kill Itachi and the Jinchuriki brat, Orochimaru said. Okay, I will find a cure for the poison, but it unfamiliar to me, so it will take time, Kabuto said. Please do, Kabuto, I won't let that brat get away with this, Orochimaru said. Both of them were unaware that Sasuke was listening to all this and was furious, as he only had a year left to live, and what more, he can have his own family, as he will kill the dobi who cause him pain. Damn you, Naruto, I will end you myself, Sasuke shouted. In another room, a red-haired girl was listening to all this as she saddens that Sasuke won't have kids and only had a year left to live, but was shocked that another one of her clan members is alive, as she need to find him. Naruto Uzumaki, I will find you, Karen said. Orochimaru was thinking to ask for help from his old teammate, but Konoha won't help Sasuke as he an enemy to them. Damn it, how can that brat be this strong, and what more, he possesses the Rinnegan like the Akatsuki leader. He must be dealt with, Orochimaru said, but was sent flying by Sasuke as he came in looking at him. Orochimaru, you have no more use for me, as today I will end you myself, Sasuke said. You brat, what are you doing? You should be resting, Orochimaru said. Fool, you should be worried about yourself as your old body is dying out, but I will end your quick death, Sasuke said as he uses Chidori to pierce through Orochimaru, but something came out of his mouth. Sasuke saw the true form of Orochimaru as it was a snake-like creature. You arrogant brat, do you think you can beat me? You've been poisoned, and what more, your chakra will decrease every time you use it, Orochimaru said. That doesn't matter, what now is my revenge, as once you gone, Itachi and Naruto are next, Sasuke said as he uses his Sharingan and made Kirin as the lighting beast appeared and stuck down Orochimaru. The loud boom was shaking the base of Otogakure as Kabuto came in at Orochimaru room and saw he dead body and Sasuke absorbing his chakra. Lord Orochimaru, Kabuto shouted as Sasuke looked at him. Your master is gone, as I will fulfill my quest, Sasuke said, leaving as he coughed off blood but still standing, and left. Sasuke went to another room where his seat Karen as she looks at him. Karen, you will join me as your power is needed, Sasuke said. Karen takes this chance as she wanted to find this Uzumaki herself. Okay, whatever, Sasuke, Karen said as she went with him. Good, then we need 2 more and I know where exactly. Who next, Sasuke said as both left, leaving Kabuto alone in the base. Unaware, Zetsu was watching all this and left, but on the other side a toad was also watching this and left. Kumogakure Pav. I was hearing from his spies about what went on in the elemental nations, as the Kyuubi Jinchuriki, who was supposed to be on blood prison for a secret mission, has become stronger, and what more, 5 Akatsuki members are dead but 1 escape. I was upset about he and Tsunade did to the son of the Yondaime and Nit, telling him about the mission as he not a Konoha shinobi anymore and now lives in Spring Country. But what more shocking is that he has the Rinnegan and Nujutsu, as he might want him to live in Kumo but won't happen as he hates Kumo as much as Konoha, and Spring Country has banned all Kumo and Konoha nins from their country. B and Naruto are the last Jinchuriki left since Yugito is missing and might be dead. He has bodyguards around his brother. While Naruto is safe in Spring Country with his wives, who one of them is the 6th Cage sister who despise Konoha for their foolish. Lord Raikage, what are we going to do about the Akatsuki? Even though 5 members are dead, there's still more, he said. And they have a 7 Biju with them. It won't be long till they come after Lord B and the Yondaime-san, Darui said. I can't believe we did this to him, making a deal to his old village, but what worst is that those fools torture their Yondaime-san and banished him for an Rouge shinobi, and we and the Hokage sent him to blood prison, which was destroy, and the Warren Mew is dead, as do is the box of ultimate bliss, Samui said. Right now we can't do anything as the boy is now protected by the Spring Daimyo, who also his wife, and has allies with 4 villages, making them the most powerful country, but still we should have told him about the secret mission, and now he won't forgive Kumo or Konoha, I said. What about Sasuke Uchiha? I heard he was badly injured and poisoned from Naruto Uzumaki, she said. That not our problem as he is a S-rank criminal and will be killed on sight when we see him, I said. Okay then, so what should we do, Samui said. Since the Akatsuki is after tailed beast, we must protect B, so you three will be bodyguard him as we have the description of the Akatsuki symbol red clouds with black cloak, I said. Yes, Raikage-sama his shinobi said. Iwagakure Pav. Onoki and his granddaughter has heard about the Akatsuki and the Kyuubi Jinchuriki, who is the son of their hated enemy, as many Iwa nins want to find him and take their revenge, but their Tsuchikage forbids it, as Naruto Uzumaki is a triple S rank nin and will finish what his father started. Gramps, what are we going to do? The Akatsuki is after tailed beast as Han and Roshi has been captured and dead, which means only 8 and 9 tails are left, Kuretsuchi said. We can't do anything, as I shocked that Deidara was killed by the Cage girl for her revenge for her brothers, and what more that Yondaime brat has the Rinnegan and new powers, as we can't go to Spring Country since is more powerful than ever, Onoki said. Naruto Uzumaki, he may be the son of our enemy, but he was a loyal shinobi. I can't believe those fools from his old home would do that to him, and the Raikage was in on it, Kuretsuchi said. I know, but we can't do anything now as Iwa has no Jinchuriki, just like Kiri and Suna, while Konoha has lost its place among the 5 great nations but still a strong village, Onoki said. I heard the Uchiha fought and lost and he been poisoned by the brat and only have a year left to live, Kuretsuchi said. He was a fool as his village give him the special treatment and he threw it all away, ungrateful brat, Onoki said. Serve him right, Kuretsuchi said. Kirigakure Pav. Mei Terumi has heard about the Akatsuki death as Kisame Hoshigaki was slain, and his sword was cut in half and was taken by Naruto Uzumaki wife as she needs the sword back. Lady Mizukage, that sword belongs to this village, we must get in back from Naruto group, Ao said. I agree, but it will be difficult since the boy is a triple S rank nin with the Rinnegan and his wives has slain all S rank missing nin, Mei said. Then we should ask for a meeting with Spring Daimyo and ask her for the sword, even though it been cut in half we can fix it, Chojiro said. Agree, since we lost both Yagura and Utakata, Kiri is weakened and we might need an alliance, Mei said. What about Konoha, should we allied with that village, Ao said. No, Konoha can't be trusted as that village has banished their loyal shinobi and place him to blood prison for 4 years, that can't be trusted, Mei said. So, who village we allied, Chojiro said. Spring Country, as they are the #1 village, and I will ask for a political marriage with the son of the Yondaime, Mei said. Then I will ask an appointment with Spring Daimyo at once, Ao said as he left with Chojiro follow him. Naruto Uzumaki, you're seen like a handsome man as I will see you myself, Mei through. A mega cure Pav. The 5 remaining Akatsuki has gathered as Itachi is finished healing but still has wounds. Zetsu Itachi, what happened with the Kyuubi Jinchuriki, Pain said annoyed. We failed to capture Naruto Uzumaki as I the only one left as the 5 were defeated, Itachi said. That not all, Lord Pain, Naruto Uzumaki has unlocked the Rinnegan and has new power than never been seen before, Zetsu said as Pain and Konan was shocked that another Rinnegan has appeared. Toby was thinking to go after the Jinchuriki and take his eyes and use them for himself. There more Konoha shinobi tried to bring him back but failed, and Itachi, you won't be happy, but your brother was poisoned by Naruto as his sperm is destroyed and only had 1 year left as his chakra is decreasing fastly, Zetsu said. Itachi was shocked and enraged at this as now his plan to make Sasuke give the next generation of Uchiha is gone, and it all thanks to Naruto Uzumaki. Damn it, Naruto, have you truly hate the Uchiha, Itachi thought. There more Orochimaru was killed by Sasuke and he now looking for you, Zetsu said. Zetsu, have you found the location of the 8 tails Jinchuriki, Konan said. Yes, he's still in Kumo but on an island as it will be easy for us airborne, Zetsu said. Good, we will go after the 8 tails first, then the Kyuubi, as once we have all 9 Biju we will bring an era of peace through Pain, Pain said. Who going after the 8 and 9 tails, Toby said. Itachi, you and Zetsu go after the 8 tails while me and Konan will go to Spring Country and capture Naruto Uzumaki, Pain said. Understood, Itachi said as he and Zetsu left. Lord Pain, we need more members to handle the Kyuubi Jinchuriki and his wives as they took down many of our members, Konan said. Calm yourself, Konan, as the boy will know who he facing, Pain said as he and Konan left, leaving Toby alone. Curse you, Naruto, I need Sasuke for the plan, and you do this I will make you pay, Toby said. Sasuke Pav. Sasuke has gathered 2 more members as they are Suigetsu Hizuka and Jugo as him and Karen are with them and form a team called Habi. Hey Sasuke, do you know where to find your brother Suigetsu said. Yes, as Jugo told me that Itachi is heading to Kumo to capture the Eight Tails Jinchuriki, Sasuke said. He right as the Akatsuki is after 2 Biju left as the Kyuubi Jinchuriki is too powerful, Jugo said. You mean the Uzumaki mage Suigetsu said, scared as the rest nodded. Which is why we will head to Kumo and find Itachi. I don't care about the Kumo nins or the demon, Itachi is mine, Sasuke said. Fine then, but how are we heading to Kumo? It guards by Kumo shinobi, Karen said. Airborne, as I will carry all 4 of us to the sky, Sasuke said. No need, Sasuke, I will take you 4 there, a person said as Sasuke and his team as a masked man who wears the same Akatsuki cloak as Itachi. You those clothes you're from the Akatsuki, Sasuke said. Yes, my name is Madara Uchiha and I here to take you 4 to Itachi, but it will come a price, Madara said. What price? Sasuke said. The Eight Tails Jinchuriki, I want him, and Itachi is yours to deal with, Madara said. Sasuke, I don't trust him, Karen said. Same here, and I don't think he, Madara Suigetsu said. Doesn't matter, he know where Itachi is, as I can't lose this chance, not with the poison in me, Sasuke said. So, you agree to my offer, Madara said. Yes, take us to Kumo and the demon is your as that for our agreement, right, Sasuke said. Yes, but be careful, the Jinchuriki's strong, Madara said as he takes Hubby team to Kumo, but unaware a Toad was watching this and follow them to Kumo. Kumo Pav. In a small island, the Eight Tails Jinchuriki killer B was busy raping again as Gyuki tried to find a way to shut him up. B, enough with the raping, Gyuki said. Why 8-0, can you see my rapping is good, B said. I can't do killer B raping, so I would use normal words. Right now, the Raikage want us to stay quiet as me and the 9 tails are left since Yugito is captured, Gyuki said. Naruto Uzumaki, I heard what bro in the Hokage did and that just whack, B said. But now he at Spring Country, but I feel like someone was trying to contract me, Gyuki said. Well, whoever it is, we're busy, B said. In the air, Itachi and Zetsu has arrived, but they are not alone as in the deep forest Sasuke team has appeared and sees the Jinchuriki rapping. So that the Jinchuriki of the Eight Tails, Suigetsu said. But I don't see Itachi, what should we do, Sasuke, Jugo said. Simple, we wait until he comes and take down the demon, Sasuke said. Karen sensed someone in the air as she told her team that Itachi is here. He here, Sasuke said. B was working on his rapping until Itachi appeared with Zetsu. Killer B, you will come with us, Itachi said. Sorry yo, how about no, B said as he was trapped in a genjutsu as he can't move. B wakes up, Gyuki said as he break the genjutsu as B was free. Itachi, your genjutsu is not powerful enough to beat him, Zetsu said. Itachi. Itachi, B and Zetsu saw Sasuke and his team as they came out. Sasuke, what are you doing here, Itachi said. Itachi Uchiha, you will die by my hands, Sasuke said as he rushes with his Sharingan active as Itachi did the same. Karen, Suigetsu, and Jugo were ordered to capture the Eight Tails as they fight B. The battle was intense as it attracted some Kumo nins as Darui, Samui and C was shocked to see the Akatsuki and Sasuke here. Damn it, they're here, we must help Lord B, Samui said. Right, Darui and C said, but was surrounded by fire as they saw a masked person in front of them. Don't interfere, he said. Who are you, C said. That none of your business, just watch the fight, Madara said. Like hell, Sami said, but they can't access their chakra as the seal are around the area. Curse you, Akatsuki, Samui said. In the battle, Karen was using her chains to hold the Eight Tails while Jugo and Suigetsu was beating him down, but it not enough as B used a tailed beast bomb at the 3 as the chains were broken and B was free. Damn it, how are we going to handle him, Karen said. We need some help here, Suigetsu said. Itachi and Sasuke are fighting as both of them are tired from the poison and illness. Sasuke, did a masked person send you here, Itachi said. Yes, guess your friends has betray you now die, Sasuke said, but stop as he saw a seal on Itachi's chest. What is that, Itachi said as the seal looked like a fox as Itachi knew who did this. Damn it, it must be Naruto work, he must have placed a powerful seal on me, Itachi said. Sasuke was shocked at this as he won't let that Dobi take away his kill, but he is coughing and was on the ground as he saw Itachi coming up to him. Sasuke, please listen to me, I need to tell you about the truth, I don't has time, Itachi said. What truth? You kill our parents and the clan, you're a monster, Sasuke said. Yes, but I didn't do it by will, I was ordered to, Itachi said. What, you're lying, you did it because you wanted to test your strength, Sasuke shouted as he tried to kill him with his sword, but Itachi activate his Mangekyo Sharingan and summon his Susanoo. Sasuke and the others were shocked at the big avatar giant. "What is that?" B said. "It huge," Suigetsu said. "So Itachi you summoned the Susanoo," Madara said. "What did that thing?" Sasuke said. "This brother is called the Susanoo," Itachi said. "Susanoo," Sasuke said, shocked as the orange Susanoo charge at Sasuke as he dodges it but failed as he was injured and losing chakra bad. Itachi can feel his illness is killing him as he closes to dying. No, yet I must tell Sasuke about the truth," Itachi said, but failed as he saw lighting appeared and came the beast as Sasuke looked down at him. "It over, Itachi now die." Kirin. The attack head straight to Itachi Susanoo and it made a bright light and made an explosion as Hubby and B stop fighting and sees the attack. Sasuke went down and sees no one there as he did it. "I did it, beat that Dobi, you won't kill Itachi as that belonged to me," Sasuke said with smirk face. But then a sound was heard as Sasuke saw Itachi still alive and what more the fox seal was expanding. Sasuke was shocked at this as his jutsu failed to kill him but the Susanoo is gone and Itachi's eyes are normal. "No, this can't be, how is that possible?" Sasuke shouted, frightened as he all out of chakra. Itachi walks up to him as Sasuke was scared and can't move. "Stop, Sasuke, my brother," Itachi said. "Stay back, you are my light," Itachi said, coming closer. But then he stops as he can't move and sees the glowing seal as he looks at Sasuke with a smile. "Sasuke, I love," but before he can finish a big boom was made as Sasuke was flown a few feet as he was his brother killed by a seal as Itachi Uchiha is gone and Sasuke failed to kill him as he screams loudly. "Damn you Naruto Uzumaki, you took my revenge," Sasuke shouted as he saw the 8 tails as something happened to him. He has unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan and send black flames at B as Karen use her chains to hold him while Jugo and Suigetsu keep slashing and punching him. B was critical injure as he was down and unconscious as it was done. Many Kumo nins was shocked as the masked person left and came down to Sasuke group. "Well done Sasuke, you captured the Jinchuriki," Madara said. "Madara, what was Itachi about to say as he wants to tell me the truth about the clan?" Sasuke said. "I will tell you if you join the Akatsuki," Tobi said. "Very well hubby, know that named is gone for now on, we called out Taka," Sasuke said as Madara smirks and take Taka and B as they were gone. "No, this can't happen," C said. "The Raikage won't be happy about this and what more they even took Itachi body," Darui said. "Now they have all 8 leaving the Kyuubi alone," Samui said. "Quickly we must tell the Raikage about this and warn the last Biju he in danger," C said as Kumo Nin left but unaware a Toad was watching this and vanish. A Mega Cure Pav. Pain and Konan are about to get ready as his paths are with him. Madara has appeared and he caught the 8 tails. "So, the mission was completed," Pain said. "Yes, but Itachi is dead but Sasuke and his team has joined us," Madara said. "Good, we will go after the Kyuubi Jinchuriki as I found his location in Spring Country," Pain said. "Hurry as we are almost close to our goal," Madara said. Pain and his group have left the village as Madara look at the 8 tails and begins the extraction with Zetsu and Sasuke as he was given Itachi ring and knows the truth since he joins as now Konoha is his target, but first he will go after Naruto and kill him. "Naruto, you stole everything from me and now you will die," Sasuke said. Meanwhile, Karen was thinking of betraying Sasuke as she can sense his hatred, and it scared her. "I need to get out of here," she thought. Kumo Pav. "What?" a voice shouted as the Raikage was furious at what just happened. "My brother was captured by the Akatsuki," he said in rage. "Yes, Lord Raikage, we tried to save him, but the masked person got in our way and placed seals around the area." What Meyer is Sasuke Uchiha is now a member of the Akatsuki as his brother Itachi is dead by some seal that look like a fox, he said. That fox seal was created by Naruto Uzumaki as it was activated and made Itachi explode, killing him dead, Darui said. And now the Akatsuki has all 8 Biju, which means Kyuubi Jinchuriki the only one left, Samui said. "I was furious at the Akatsuki as they are a global threat that must be stopped. We can't let the Akatsuki do whatever they please as they are a dangerous group that must be exterminated, which is why I will call a 5-cage summit that includes Konoha," I said. "Why Konoha that have lost their place in the 5 strong villages?" Samui said. "Because it they're in our fault for the Rouge Uchiha and sending the brat to blood prison and they need to deal with the damn Uchiha," I said. "What about Spring Country, should we invite them as well?" C said. "Yes, as they country has the last Jinchuriki left we must warn them," I said. Lord Raikage, I will send a message to the other cages at once, Mabui said. Good, now we must be off to the land of iron, that is where the 5 cage take place, I said. Yes, Raikage-sama, his shinobi said. A mega cure Pav. Madara, Zetsu and Sasuke has finished extraction the 8 tails as it was now complete. Now we only need one more tailed beast as Pain and his group won't fail us, Madara said. Good, I will head to Spring Country and killed that Dobi myself, Sasuke said. No, you won't, as you're still injured and the poison is still eating your chakra, you need time to rest as Pain and Conan will handle it, Madara said sternly as Sasuke glared but nodded. HMPH, fine, Sasuke said as he left. Lord Madara, are you sure we can handle him? He is getting out of control since what he knows about the truth with his clan, and Konoha order Itachi to slaughter his own people except him, Zetsu said. Don't worry, I can control him for now. Find out what's going on in the elemental nations, as I can sense there will be more news, Madara said. Yes, Madara, Zetsu said as he sinks down to the earth. Now then, Pain, don't fail me, Madara thought. Konoha Pav. Konoha retrieval team has come back with a defeated look as they failed to get Naruto back, as he and his wives has killed 5 members of the Akatsuki and defeated their group, as Hinata is in tears about her ultimate defeated and Naruto don't want nothing to do with her or this village. What more, the rookies were enraged at Sakura actions as Tsunade was told by Kurenai and Jiraiya that Sakura sneak out of the village and attempt to use seals to make Naruto her slave, as Tsunade was outright furious and punched Sakura hard and beat her merciless as she was placed in prison for 3 months with no food and water. Hinata want to kill that bald head girl for what she trying to do, as Ino and Neji try to hold her as she has lost it and fueled by anger as Kurenai knock her out cold. Jiraiya also told her that Naruto has teach his wives the Hiraishin and the Rasengan, as Lee Leg was now crippled and can't be a shinobi anymore, as Guy, Neji and Tenten was upset and furious at this. Many civilians has heard about the poison that Naruto inject into Sasuke as he sperm is destroy, as he can't have kids of his own, as many fangirls was upset and crying in tears as Sakura was screaming and wailing at not have her Sasuke-kun children, as she was now broken and crying. She now has a huge hatred for the demon and will do anything to kill him and his whores, as this village will never accept Sasuke, and now she on her own. Damn you, demon, you took my chance to have Sasuke-kun babies and now he will die. Indiana 1 year, I hate you, Naruto. She screeches as her mother Mebuki was crying to see her daughter in prison, as she begs the Hokage to let her out, but Tsunade denies her and kick her out of the office. Now we see Tsunade in the office still thinking what to do about the situation when Jiraiya came in through the window with a shocked look on his face. Tsunade, we have a problem that must be told by the council, Jiraiya said as this shocked Tsunade. What happened, Jiraiya? What going on? Tsunade said. This is important, called the council now, Jiraiya said as Suande nodded and tell Shizune to gather the council quick. In the council, the clan heads, civilians and the elders has arrived, as they are wondering why did the Hokage called the council. Why has Lady Hokage called us? Shikaku said. It must be important, as she was scared, and so is Lord Jiraiya, Inochi said. Who cares, that old hag won't release my baby girl from prison, and what more, that demon has poisoned Sasuke reproduction tool, as she now lost her chance to be a mother, Mebuki said. Shut the fuck up, bitch, it her fault for sneaking out of the village and tried to defend a Rouge Nin and make someone her slave. How fuck up, as Shisume shouted as Mebuki glare at her. That demon was meant to be a slave to the village. I don't care, he the son of the Yondaime. If that bitch Kushina didn't take him, I would marry him and have the 4th jutsu, Mebuki said, but was punched by Tsunade as she glare at her. If you called Kushina a bitch again, I will kill you myself, Tsunade said as Mebuki glare at her but ceded. Now then, I called you all here because Jiraiya has some major news about what has happened, Tsunade said. Yes, as my spies told me that Orochimaru is dead, as Sasuke killed him, Jiraiya said as this shocked the whole council including Danzo, as he and Orochimaru were business partners in secret, but now he was not happy to hear he dead. Well, good riddance, that snake was worthless anyway, Sume said. But there more, Sasuke has formed a group and look for Itachi as they head to Kumo borders where the 8 Tails Jinchuriki is, as he was taken by a masked man who is the same one that controlled the fox, Jiraiya said. What are you saying, that Sasuke and Madara are working together? Tsunade said. Yes, there are, as Itachi has fought the Raikage brother, but Sasuke interfere and fight him while his group handle the 8 Tails. Many Kumo nins tried to help him but can't, as Madara got in their way. Jiraiya said. Damn it, this is troublesome, Shikaku said. What happened after next? Danzo said. Sasuke was about to kill Itachi but a strange fox seal was on him as it expands making him explode. Jiraiya said. What a fox seal? Jiraiya, are you telling us that Naruto placed a seal on Itachi when he was fighting him? Tsunade said. Yes, as he must be the only one as Sasuke was injured and coughing blood due to the poison and sent his powerful attack but failed as before Itachi explode. He tries to Sasuke the truth about the Uchiha clan and he was ordered by Konoha. Jiraiya said as the elders was shocked and scared as Tsunade look at them. You three, what did you do? Tsunade said as her killer intent was unleashed. Understand Hokage Hiruzen and has heard about the Uchiha clan was starting a coup as Itachi was still loyal to the village as we have him two choices: kill all Uchiha clan including him of kill all Uchiha except for Sasuke and he goes Rouge. Kaharu said. The whole council was shocked at this info as the Uchiha clan was about to start a coup in the village as the only was to stop them as Itachi had a difficult choice and he chose the village. Damn it sensei, you put us in a difficult situation, Tsunade shouted. What were you three thinking of doing this? Inochi said. So that why Itachi did it? Hiyashi said. It was for the good of the village as the Uchiha clan were treated unfairly since the Kyuubi attack and many people grew doubt at the clan. Danzo said. But there more Sasuke has unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan since Naruto took his purpose and now he was sent black flames at the eight tails rendering him injured as the Akatsuki has now all eight-tailed beasts and left Kumo with Sasuke joining him. Jiraiya said. What? The council said as Tsunade was upset at this and knew the Raikage will try to do something. Which means Naruto is the last Jinchuriki left and he not in this village, Tsunade said. Yes, but I found out the leader of the Akatsuki and its locations, Jiraiya said as the whole council is shocked at this. Tells us Jiraiya where is the Akatsuki located and who he is, Tsunade said, shocking. He a man who called himself Pain and their location is in Omegakure but no one can get in without him knowing, but that not all like Naruto, this man has the Rinnegan as well and his partner is a blue hair woman named Konan as I think I might be the cause of this, Jiraiya said. What do you mean you're the cause of this, Jiraiya? Tsunade said. I think those two are my former students who though they died in the war. But it turns out they are alive and created a group who called themselves the Akatsuki that used to be peaceful group but turned corrupted as one of them has the Rinnegan before Naruto, Jiraiya said. Jiraiya, you fool, why didn't you take those three with you? We could have added them to our forces, Danzo said. Wait, Jiraiya, are you telling me those are the same three kids that Yui and Orochimaru met? Tsunade said. Yes, they are, but one is missing but supposed to have the Rinnegan. However, the leader is Yahiko, but different, Jiraiya said. Jiraiya, are you telling us that Akatsuki was created by three brats that you train and didn't take them back? Kaharu said as Jiraiya nodded. But now the leader and his group left as there were 5 more who all has the Rinnegan in their eyes, Jiraiya said. What? How? Choza said. I don't know, but there are after Naruto as we must warn Spring Country, Jiraiya said. No, I think Naruto already knows they're coming as he will be waiting for them, Suande said. Just then the door was opening as Shizune came in. Lady Hokage, you have been called to the 5-Cage Summit as the Raikage requested, Shizune said. What? Why Konoha is not one of the top 5 great nations, Homura said. Doesn't matter, we will head to the Cage Summit, Tsunade said. Who going with you? Tsunade Shikaku said. I will take Jiraiya and Kakashi as we must tell the other cages about the leader of the Akatsuki, Tsunade said. Wait, Tsunade, I will accompany you to the summit, Danzo said. Why? Tsunade asked. It's simple, Naruto is the last Jinchuriki left as he might need our help, which is why we will give him an offer to have the Hokage title, Danzo said. Are you stupid, Danzo? Naruto hates this village and give up being Hokage, but if you want to come then fine, Tsunade said as Danzo smirks at this. Soon, Tsunade, you will fall as I will take your title and control the other cages with my Sharingan and I will rule this world, Danzo thought. In the meanwhile, lock down this village until we come back from the Cage Summit, Tsunade said as everyone nodded and left. Tsunade, Jiraiya, Danzo and Kakashi are heading to the 5-Cage Summit as Hinata was there as she sees them. Wait, Lady Hokage, please take me with you as I want to come as well, Hinata said. No, Hinata, you need to stay here as you're still angry at what has happened, and we can't lose our temper, Tsunade said as Hinata was upset but nodded as she seen them left. Please be careful, Hinata thought. In the island of Spring Country, Naruto and the others except for Temari as she need to return to Suna for a message she has as Naruto nodded and send her back and to wait for the Akatsuki. Naruto-kun, are you not worried about this? We are facing the leader of the Akatsuki who has the same Rinnegan as your Fuka said. She right, and we have been trained hard, but we still don't know about the Akatsuki jutsu, Kin said. Not to worried, I sense them coming and at all 7 of them, but what's strange is 6 of them has the same Rinnegan eyes, Naruto said as he saw a group coming down as they are pain in his group as Naruto and his wives saw them. So, you must be the leader of the Akatsuki and you have the Rinnegan just like me, Naruto said as he activates his Rinnegan. Naruto Uzumaki, surrender to us as you're the only Jinchuriki left, Pain said. Wait, what do you mean the only one? What happened to the 8 tails? Naruto said as his power was rising. We capture him, and what more, Sasuke Uchiha has now joined through Akatsuki and was the one who caught the 8 tails, Pain said as Naruto was furious at this. That fucking Uchiha, I should have killed him, damn it. Naruto shouted as his wives was upset at this. Damn that emo, Kin said. Naruto glared at the leader as he wanted to end his worthless life. Girls, let's show those bastards not to mess with us, but be careful, him and those 5 are linked together, but that blue hair girl is not, Naruto said. Right, Naruto-kun, Shien said. Time to crush them, Fuka said. Very well then, Pain said as he and his 6 paths attack while Konan used paper shuriken at them as Fuka burned the paper with her fire. That it, your power is paper to simple, Fuka said. Surrender the Jinchuriki, we are trying to create peace to the world, Konan said. Yeah right, we know all about you plan as you fool don't know what you doing, Kin said. She right, you and Pain need to stop this, Ryuzetsu said. Sorry but I won't, and if you girls get in my way then I have to crush you, Konan said. This bitch thinks she can beat us, let's show her place, Tayuya said. Go, Naruto-kun needs him back as me and Koyuki will help him, Shizuka said as both left. Naruto was looking at the 6 pains as he having a hard time beat them since all of them are connect with each other. You won't win, Naruto, you are in the presence of God, Pain said. You are no god, but a man, and I won't let you fools take Kurama as you are making a big mistake that will cause the world to be destroyed if you go through with it, Naruto said. Doesn't matter, all will be brought to peace by Pain as I will truly bring peace and justice to the rotten world, Pain said. Naruto-kun, Shizuka and Koyuki shouted as they came. Girls, why are you here? Naruto said. Silly, we came to help you as you are having a hard time beating him and his drones, Koyuki said. Thanks girls, now let crush them, Naruto said. That's all for my now. If you enjoy then please like, share and do comments.